Hello.
Hey, Lindita.
Hey, Nicoleta, how are you? Kakito.
I'm very good, very good. Early session today.
Early morning.
Early session, yeah. Because we
Well,
both,
not early morning.
well, not 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
early.
Morning.
Early for what is our traditional time for doing these lives.
Yeah, did you send me the reference?
No, no, no. We're not going to put it.
Okay,
I think it's
cool.
going to be like a good surprise.
Cool.
And we'll see how it goes. But today, still gonna use the Zorn palette. I think I always kind of fall into a Zorn trap, which is a wonderful trap to fall into. I think it's I really think it's one of the most amazing tools to begin to understand color and then to further understand color. I don't think this is like a grouping of colors that is only useful for people that are starting out to paint. I think it is pure color theory. It is pure color theory. And a lot of people would say, well, good color theory involves, not these specific pigments, but, it has to revolve around primary colors. And I would say, okay, yeah, sure. If we're thinking about a color chart, like a color circle, that's it makes sense for you to think that way. But in applied painting, I think it's really wonderful. And applied painting or applied to painting based on, the very foundations of what is, I guess, traditional Western painting. If you really think about high Renaissance, Baroque painting, Romanticism, neoclassical painting, Academy, naturalism. I think the foundation of that painting lies, philosophically at least, in the use of these four pigments. So it just feels very ancient in many, many ways. So it's not about using these pigments that for centuries we weren't able to use, but using things that feel earthy, that feel primal. So it's quite beautiful, and it puts you in the mindset, in the best of mindsets, which is we've mentioned it before, that pushes you not to examine color as a single entity, as a thing in and of itself, because color, when we say yellow, it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. I know that people would say, well, it actually means something. It has to do with our perception, with the visible color that, human beings can see, are physically capable of seeing. And yellow is just, this bit of that wavelength, this distance in that wavelength. So yellow can be a quantifiable thing. So sure, it can be defined as such. It's a distance in a visible, in the wavelength, the visible spectrum of color that we human beings are capable of physically seeing. Sure. I mean, that is an answer, but it doesn't do anything for painters. It doesn't do absolutely anything for painters. Might as well be like an abstract definition. Same thing for red, same thing for blue, same thing for any other color that fall, any other of the colors that fall into the visible light spectrum. So applied color theory is very different. I mean, sure, it stems from the fact that we are capable of observing and interpreting this wavelength, and we have, through centuries decided, or we as humanity have gotten together and said, okay, that we're going to call this yellow, we're going to call this orange, we're going to call this red. So it's a lot of, yes, about color, but also about language and about our history. The history of colors is very different depending on where you are on Earth. So we can't, as Westerners, just say, oh, sure, this is the same for everyone. Because that's the Westerner kind of thought process. It's like, I call something red, everyone has to call something red. If I say yellow, the world has to say, and the same, has to immediately understand the same thing, has to have the same definition, the same history for yellow. And the truth is, no, the world is a very, very big place. Color doesn't quite mean the same thing, depending on where you are on this wonderful planet. So, so what we do in color theory when applied to painting, for example, specifically, is that we realize that by themselves, colors are not anything. Sure, they can evoke things that, again, have to do with our upbringing or, social upbringing, cultural upbringing. But universally, no, they can't mean the same thing, and they're not supposed to. So by themselves, they're kind of worthless. I mean, very beautiful. If you want to, kind of stand back and just look at a color for what it is, sure, beautiful. But if we start thinking like that a color just evokes certain energy, or there are certain terms that are congruent with that color, that's a little iffy. I always thought that, and the other day we were talking about this, that there's a moment in color theory, particularly like in the 18th and 19th century, where colors were just associated with a bunch of terms that are very hard to grasp, and a lot of them were like feelings, a lot of them, and maybe back then that was something that they considered plausible. But nowadays, when we read those things, it's like, why? Why would yellow mean something? Why would red mean something? Like if you did a painting where you were pushing yellow was symbolic for something. I mean, that's fine. But again, for color, for applied color theory, I think that's a little bit cryptic. I've always found it to be like esoteric. I really do think that is like a stone's throw away from being like alchemy. So no, I think that there's a simpler way to understand color. It requires us to see pigments as color, to equate pigments to color. So, it's very hard in an exercise that you're using titanium white, yellow ochre, cad red, and black to say, well, okay, that's two colors. I'm using two colors and black and white. Because if you're going to speak about color, you have to put everything under color. You have to put all those pigments under color. If not, then how do you understand white and how do you understand black? And why would you understand them differently, separately from everything else that is color? We really have to, in many ways, and I think this is a decision, and it's a conscious decision, to step back and say, I have to almost like redefine color. Yes, sure, white is not in the visible light spectrum. Black is not part of the visible light spectrum. Like you can kind of rationally say that. I guess you can undeniably say that, right? But when applied to painting, you can say, well, but in the sense that they are pigments that have very specific qualities, that have characters, that behave in very, specific ways. And more importantly, when mixed with other pigments, they kind of exhibit their nature more clearly. Then we can say, yeah, sure, they're all the same. Because if not, this exercise of painting with four colors, titanium white, yellow ochre, cad red, and ivory black, becomes really weird. Really, really weird. I can't imagine painting with these colors thinking, oh, I'm doing a two-color painting. What? What's a two-color painting? Oh, I'm using yellow ochre and cad red and black and white. It's like, what? You just counted four things. Why are you describing it as two? It just doesn't make sense. So today we're going to push that a little bit. I think we've been doing some exercises that are really nice, where we were recognizing that it can be a vehicle for expressiveness. I think we did that a little bit on Tuesday. Yesterday, we also realized that while it may not be able to compete with let's say, equivalencies, if we think about that, of like a more saturated yellow, we're using yellow ochre for a yellow hue, but if we wanted to understand that Zorn color palette as something that could compete with a primary color palette, we can't. So, the yellow ochre can't compete with like a bismuth yellow or a cat lemon. We're good with the red, but, having a red orange does place us in a spot where it's a little difficult to access like a broader range of possibilities within the reds. So CAD red can't really compete in that sense with, let's say, a magenta, a quinacridone magenta. And blue, I mean, a lot of people do use different blues for the blue pigment. I would feel okay, even though it's a brighter, lighter blue. It's like a redder blue. I would feel okay with using a cobalt, or at least like a cobalt ultramarine. I think it would be very versatile to use as that blue. And again, that blue is so much bluer than the black, than the blue that comes from black, than the relative blue that comes from black when we're using a Zorn color palette. So Zorn color palette can compete with those things, but in a very relative manner. And I think we exhibited that yesterday. So sure, a primary color palette could surpass, speaking about hues and shifts in temperature and saturation, our Zorn color palette. Yeah, that's undeniable. But it doesn't mean that we can't paint like we did yesterday, direct sunlight with that palette. Yeah, sure we can. We can speak about light. We can speak about brightness in that light. We can speak about saturation. We can speak about changes in hues. I think yesterday's painting we had stuff that looked like blues, stuff that looked like greens, stuff that looked like purples. It was super, super cool. So today we're going to kind of center on this palette and focus on the ability that it has to develop form. And we're gonna do a cool exercise where I'm gonna interpret black and white information that comes from a black and white photo. So I'm not gonna show you guys the black and white photo because what's gonna be interesting here is my own interpretation. So let's pay a lot more attention to what is going on here, which I'm not looking at reference, color reference to then translate. I'm just kind of searching in my brain to see how I would go about painting this. And I think that's super, super interesting. That's probably the most interesting aspect of what we're going to do today. So let's see how we do. I think I'm going to go straight to paint. I think this is...
Oh, so no previous drawing?
No, I think yesterday we did that, and we did like a pseudo underpainting. Mm-hmm. It was somewhat organized. Mm-hmm. Somewhat. I'm not going to, I'm not trying to say, yeah, I did it. No. Because there were tons of issues with the drawing, and then when I did my underpainting, I realized, I lost my drawing. And then when I did my painting, I had to kind of scramble to search for my drawing once again, which is something I always do. I would say my painting is scrambling constantly.
Yeah, and the day before that, you even did the underdrawing, but then shifted the painting to the side.
Right.
It was you did it for you to have an idea in your mind of what you were going to do.
Yeah,
we didn't use it.
It was funny. Yeah, you're totally right. We started over here with Fer, and then we shifted her here, but we didn't have to draw it again. The information that was here was already useful to just shift the decisions over here. So let's see if people can figure out who I'm painting. I think it's going to be...
Yeah,
I think within... but I think within 15 minutes.
I was going to say an hour.
No.
Because I don't know if you're going to go first to...
I think I have to put everything down. Well, I'm going to take a little bit trying to cover everything up. But I think it's going to be easy, to be honest.
So let me say hi to some of the people that are here.
Well, I'm just scrubbing in paint here.
First, and super important, my mom is here.
Ay.
Hola, mi cholis. Dice buenos días, como siempre maravillosos. Y un emoji con el signo de paz. Gracias, mi cholivinguis. Nos vemos en un ratico. So hi, Cody, Winnicky.
Hey, Cody.
Hi, Emery. Hi, Leah.
Hey, Emery.
Hi, Hector. Hola, Juan Fesit.
Siempre
Hola,
firme,
Andy.
Juanfecit.
Sí,
Siempre
además Juanfecit siempre está al principio
es como
de...
sí,
como el primero o segundo
como si le
saludo
sonara el
siempre.
despertador.
Sí, sí, yo creo que ve la notificación y es ti, 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 buenos días. Muy chévere. Gracias, Juan. Hola, Andy. Hi, Marcelo. Hi, Javi. Javi Have. Hi, Jose Fails. Hi, Robin, my dear Rob.
Row.
Rob.
Yeah, you're not rowing your boat still. You need your other half.
Hola, Andrés Gómez. Hello, Juan Cuevas. Hi, Jose Fails. Chris Patel, my cousin. Cacaíto. Hola,
Chocolatín
Margo.
de la colina.
Chris Patel was saying, hey, Danny, do you remember me? I do remember your username. Yeah. But I don't know.
Regarding what?
Yeah, regarding what?
Yeah, that can help us out a little bit.
Yeah, but
We remember.
I'm sure I've like I do remember seeing you here. I do remember, like, I do know the people that always come here.
Maybe
Like, I
it was
feel
like,
they're
hey, I
like
want a
our-
shout out. Like I'm
yeah,
always
yeah.
here in the
Hey,
beginning.
yeah.
It's like Juan Fecit. It's like, yeah, I see that dude all the time also.
Yeah.
So come on, I need acknowledgement here.
Yeah, so we do remember you. Let's see. Noel C dice saludos para ambos. Acabo de vaquear el Kickstarter.
Uy,
Estoy súper emocionado por
Noel.
recibir el libro en Puerto Rico. Ay, Noel,
Noel, qué
muchísimas
amabilidad.
gracias. Muchas gracias.
Nuestro hermano boricua, Borinquen, la bella.
Y muy chévere es de que vaya qué pena es que estaba escribiendo. Que vaya un libro para la casa de Noel, para Puerto Rico. Muy
Sí,
chévere.
creo que nosotros hemos mandado a Puerto Rico, pero muy poco. Entonces,
Muy chévere.
Sí.
Liad was saying, I don't really understand color theory. I understand how to mix paint and get the colors I want. I always feel like people think there is some magic to color theory.
There isn't. It's and you're right. I think it's far easier than people make it out to be. Now, that doesn't mean that I think it's easy to grasp, and I think it's a lifetime of putting it to use and doing that intelligently. I think that's what, it's almost like playing Tetris. Somebody could explain Tetris to you in like a minute, literally a minute. And then it takes you a lifetime to get better. So, yeah, it's one of those things that it's very simple at its core. Very, very simple, because it's just about comparing. Literally is just about comparing everything. Yeah, but then doing something with that takes a lifetime, I feel.
Marcelo Peralta said, I was watching yesterday's live and now I crave cereals. I'll have to buy some. Haven't eaten cereals in decades. I have to say that yesterday, like, I even thought about taking picture and sending it to the Discord,
Yeah?
but then I forgot and I ate all the cereal.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
it
you
was-
were like antohated.
Yeah, I was antohated. As soon as we ended the stream, I went and poured some cereal because I was craving it too. So, and I had flips, which is the one that Samu and Fer have here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a thing.
What?
Like
It is.
a-
I think it is. I've
Yeah?
seen it.
Oh,
I think I've
okay.
seen it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
'cause
very
I've
good.
never seen it, so.
It's very, very good. Jose Fail said, I caught y'all
Y'all?
at the start. I'm so proud of myself. And Jose also said, the Mickey Mouse diversion on the palette yesterday inspired me to start taking pics of how my palette changes over time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hopefully this will help me reinforce my painting practice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my palette. I wish I could respect areas of my palette a little bit better.
I even remember for the university,
Yeah?
when I was taking the
Camilo.
first class, of painting,
Yeah?
I, like, some semesters before that class, I had done like a final that had a lot of acrylic like rectangles, like transparent acrylic rectangles.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like a bunch there, just like laying around. So I used them as my palette because I was kind of lazy of cleaning out, yeah,
Cleaning up
cleaning up my palette,
or just cleaning?
cleaning outside
Yeah.
the classroom, my palette. So I used like one of those acrylic things for every class.
Yeah.
And for the final, I just turned them around and I painted there. It was lame. Like I see it now, and it wasn't like super cool, the paintings I did. But yeah, I just remember that. So thank you again, everyone.
Gracias, Colombia.
Liad was saying, I have a tough choice.
What is
I
that?
can keep watching the stream, or I can play Elden Ring and watch the stream replay. Chat, what do you think?
Oh, don't even. I'm going to say play Elden Ring.
Yeah,
So,
Jose
come
Fail
on.
said, my friend recommended Elden Ring. We understand.
Oh, go. I mean, if you go to bed and it's still in your head, then you have to do it.
Oh, and I was going to say thank you, Liad, again, for the Discord, and also because I just checked, because I was going to type that we were live if someone wanted to go there. And I saw that Liad had...
Yeah, he does that already.
Yeah,
He's always beats us.
He typed like early birds are live or something like that, and the link. So thank you so much,
That's awesome.
Liad.
Thank you so much, Liad.
Hector Acuña said, have you made your own color charts using various parent colors? I know Richard Schmidt had an extensive demonstration in that.
Oh yeah, no, he's the I've done color charts for sure, 100%. I don't know how, I can't tell you how many I've done over the years. It's probably in the tens, but never like Schmidt. No, you know what it is? I still see paint as something that's very precious, and the amount of paint that you use to make color charts, it's quite a lot if you really think about it. So I always feel kind of weird. Yeah.
And it was a lot.
Yeah,
painting.
yeah.
And time.
Yeah, they're tough to do also.
Yeah.
To like really, to do them properly, they're pretty tough.
Jose Fails was saying, Leah, just plug the Kickstarter before you ditch us. And Jose also said, you said this would be Samu's character today.
Yeah, I took some pictures in the morning, and I didn't like them. So,
but that's gonna
change
happen.
of plans.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. No.
Someday,
when he gets in the afternoon, you know what it is?
What?
That I had to take pictures of him early in the morning, like, 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I had to do it with the lights turned on, but not. I should have brought him here and used these lamps, but
But he wouldn't be that happy because he has to wake up super early.
Yeah.
So he has to rush a little bit. So I think he would be like, Dad, I mean, I have to come here for the picture or have breakfast. So please, or take your shower. So.
Oh yeah, which he takes in like 3 minutes. But so I tried, and it's a whole production for Samu. I mean, if you catch him, you have like maybe a 7-second window that he's like, okay, take the pictures. If it's after, if it go past that, it's like, come on, pick it up.
Or he starts like laughing or something, cause yeah.
So I was trying to be like super effective about taking the photo, and no, I just didn't like the light. I have the pictures. I'll show them to Danny in like a second, but they just didn't work for me. Like I'll show it to Danny, just so that I don't look. But see, it's too bright, Danny.
Yeah, but the idea.
So
is
the
super
light
cool.
is too bright, right? But since I'm gonna do, because I think I told you about.
No.
Did I tell everyone what I was gonna do with Samu?
No.
Okay, so I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah,
So
you
it's a cool surprise.
Because I see the picture and I think it's super cool, and I think where you're trying to go with that, but you didn't say it yesterday. So
Okay,
I think
so
it would be
so
super
I
cool.
won't ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Liat said, Jose Fails, of course I couldn't forget about the 200-page art book with only 10 days left. Will not be
10
sold
days.
afterwards. The Kickstarter is your only opportunity to get it. It actually is your only opportunity to get it. So
10
run,
days.
people.
Wow.
Uh,
That's crazy. That it's gone this fast.
yeah, super, super fast. Juan Fesit dice, jajaja, siempre estoy pendiente para escucharlos y verlos, aprendo mucho. Muchas gracias, Juan.
Sí, muy amable siempre.
Y muy,
Cordial.
no, ¿qué? Muy
Gentil.
puntual, iba a decir yo.
Puntual.
Muy puntual.
Muy formal.
Ali Asari said hello. Hi, Ali Asari. How are you? Liat said, Marcelo, this is my first From Software game. I'm not good with the controls. I think once I get that, it will be a lot more enjoyable. I'm going to try playing and watching the stream at the same time.
Oh, you
My
can't
PC
do that.
might not be able to do it.
No,
LOL.
you cannot do that. Come on. I've played enough games to tell you that this is one of those games that you cannot play like that. Big tip, Liad, go very slow. Super slow. If you see more than like 3 enemies, take them one at a time, like bait them. So if you have like a long range weapon or something, if you can throw a rock, or if you can just do like anything, just bait them so that they come one at a time. You know, there is a part where this is not spoilers, but there's a castle. There's so many soldiers that it took me about half an hour to just like go one by one and you know, kill them one by one. So there's no way, like if you just go with torrent, and if you try to like do battle that way, like horseback battle, oh, you're not that's not even possible. That's good for like larger enemies that you can circle around, but you know, everything else you have to go super slow, one at a time. Try not to aggro like a bunch of enemies. Just go very, very slow. It is until you get stronger, where you have like where you can just like one shot them or just like a couple of swings and you kill them. Until you're there, it's always best to like go super, super slow. And it's nerve-wracking and it's horrible, but it's like super cool. So that would be the biggest thing I would say. These games, they're not meant to be played super quick. I mean, there's people that are amazing at these games and they can play just really quickly, but no, for regular people like you and me, go slow.
But Shreya was saying, I was just about to watch yesterday's recording, haha. So now you have...
now you can do back-to-back.
Yeah.
Spend your whole day.
Jose Fails was saying, Liat, stream with your phone and game on the computer, if that's possible.
No, it's just like it's one of those games that you can't be paying 100% attention. Like you have to be all in.
Gabriel Pozo dice, hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Casi me pierdo el live. LOL.
Hola, Gabriel.
Emma Moore, 72, dice, ¿llego tarde?
No, acabamos de comenzar.
Sí. Esto apenas comienza. Lynn was saying, I love your art. You're a fan from Vietnam.
Oh, that's awesome.
Super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've always said this. Some people, Danny, and I totally understand it, but some people get kind of frustrated at us that we speak in English. And usually it's people that are
from
our
here.
fellow like Latin Americans or people here from Colombia. And we totally get that. We 100% get that because they don't speak English. And us as, you know, what has been considered forever as a third world country, like a developing country, we sometimes when we hear English, we think of colonialists and we think of like these huge, you know, countries in the world that do whatever they want and they're imposing their language. And that's a very political way and understandable way of seeing English as a spoken language. But I think all of that is probably true, but it's also just a tool. Like if you strip it from all of that, which is very hard to do because that's humanity's history, but if you strip it from all of that, it's also a tool where you can communicate with the world.
Yeah, with a larger amount of people.
But we have had people from India, people from Pakistan, people from Palestine, people from Israel,
Yeah.
people from Vietnam,
Who we couldn't
people from
have
Thailand,
reached
people.
if we were only
Yeah,
speaking
so
in
if we're
Spanish.
speaking in
'Cause it's-
Spanish, they would be
yeah.
like, I would love to know what you're saying, but I don't get you.
And again, I know that I get why people get mad, but I would also say that I think it's kind of unfair because we also speak in Spanish a lot. I mean, every time I see a Spanish question, I read it and I'm happy to answer it.
yeah.
So, Silver Ann was saying, "Hello guys, do you prefer working?" Oh no, but wait, I have
Wait,
to read
I'm
this because
waiting.
you have to explain Paston.
Okay.
Because Paston said, "I've just joined and was a little worried by the way Nicolas is talking about killing people. He was talking about a game.
Oh, whoa,
We
whoa,
have
whoa.
to
Yeah,
leave
so,
it-
so
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we were talking about
Sorry, yeah.
Elden
Ring.
Ring.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe I said soldiers. Yeah. These are like, undead soldiers in a fantastical
Video game.
You know,
only
This
in
is,
video
yes,
games.
please.
Yeah. No, but I think it
No,
was
but
important
I know
to
that
say
the,
now.
I know
'Cause
I know
I'm-
it's weird. I know a lot of people are like, with the world's current, I mean, we are like a stone's throw away from like nuclear war. That is, right now we're living in this world. Right now. So if that is the thought that invades our brain and our emotions, oh my God, we should all just not get out of bed because it's impossible to live in a world like that. But that's the world. It's not the world that we inherited. That's the world that we created. That is 100% like today for all of us, which makes it a very tough thing to just go through the day. And, painting. I don't see these things as escapism. Many people do, but painting or video games, there are art forms. They're wonderful art forms that many times have to survive, and go above everything that's going on. So even if, the worst part of us is showcased, because I think this war has, showcased how we choose to showcase certain wars, but not others. I mean, and this is coming from a war-ridden country. Our country has been in constant war for like 60 years. Constant. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares. But we have not stopped. I don't think my father's generation, my father's father's generation, they ever saw a day without knowing that our country was in war. Ever. Ever. I don't think my children will ever see a day thinking that our country is not in war. With itself, by the way. With itself. It's civil war. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. So, again, we are like people that, if you really think about that, you just don't have the strength to go on. You don't. And you could do everything that your country asks of you. You could be a good citizen. You could help out. You could subsidize stuff. You could, be go by the rules. You could follow every law, and still there is injustice everywhere. And I can tell you right now, at least for me, I can't speak for Danny, but I know our sensitivities are very much in tune. Like, you have to find a way to keep going. You have to. And art forms, I feel, are a beautiful way to just combat things that don't make sense. Like, completely the irrational part of us, the part of us that wants to, we want to kill ourselves because we believe in different gods, or because we believe that, invisible lines determine who we are in a planet.
Yeah.
If that's, that's us. That's us as a species. I'm super cynical, and I don't think that's ever going to change. But if you want to believe in that, oof. And if you want to just make your life about that every day, it's a tough life to live. It's a really tough life to live. It's a tough world to say to like young people, yes, this is your world now. To my children, yeah, look, this is the flaming, piece of crap that you're going to have to live in for the rest, for a couple of decades. So when we paint, it's almost like you're reminding yourself of things that are, beautiful, or at least I feel that just a very sensible aspect of the human being that can be made for good, or can be turned for good. And that happens to me in particular, because understand how people are like, hey, the world is on fire and you're playing a video game. Hey, the world's on fire and you're watching a soccer game, a football game. World is on fire and you're painting. Like, how does that make sense? I think, FIFA is corrupt. It's horrible. But soccer is beautiful. I think video games, sure, they could be like escapism, but they're art forms and they're amazing. And they're a storytelling medium that's interactive, that's incredible. And painting is just a way of understanding the world that's around us. And I think that that's what I try to center on. If not, there are a million reasons to not pick up a brush. There's a million reasons to not want to write, to not want to take a photo, to not want to dance, to not want to smile, to not want to do anything. Why even crack a joke? Why at a time like this? But again, I tell you, it's not at a time like this because of what's happening, right now. This is like our country lives like this always. Always. Yeah. So yes, it doesn't happen like in the bigger cities, but it has happened in the bigger cities. Like there were times in the 80s and 90s that were horrendous in the bigger cities. It usually happens in rural areas, and because our country is like centralized, that's the biggest sin of our country, that it pays attention to bigger cities and not
to the whole,
the broader our broader country, which is super, super rich. And because it leaves that the periphery behind, that's when people start being like super corrupt. That's where people are there are millions of acres of crops that are used for drug production. But so it's very, very sad. It's super, super sad. But for us, and this is the only voice that we have based on our history, on our own, like a civil war, torn country, you have to find a way to remind yourself that life is beautiful, that there is beauty to nature, to life, to our species. And if it comes in the way of like sports, or if it comes in the way of doing a painting or making music or dancing, like my niece does, she's an amazing singer, dancer, performer, then that's the way you try to make sense. So forgive us, that's it's very telling how a comment in a very dark time can be super taken out of context, when in fact it's just something super trivial that I think we all do, just to try to not be absolutely depressed and anxiety ridden, and just find the strength somewhere to just keep going and keep trying to be like a decent human being. So that's
So Paston said,
yes.
That's a relief that it was just a game talk.
Yeah.
And so I cut the question I was making to answer to Paston. So I'm gonna go back to the question I was asking. Silver Ann was saying, hello guys, do you prefer working on big size canvas like 100 centimeters by 100 centimeters and above, or smaller, and why? What are the pros and cons in your opinion?
I've worked. You have done also large work.
One.
Yeah, but you've experienced it.
For me, super large.
Yeah, no, it was
I know
large.
it's not super large.
No.
But
It was objectively large. It was objectively large.
But I like smaller.
I have done large, both very large paintings and very small paintings, and I think fundamentally they're the same.
Yeah,
I really do. I
enjoy both. Now that I think more about it, it's like a different, like even a different body experience.
Yeah, like physical.
Yeah, and you have to think it different. Like you have to. It's like changing the scale of your decisions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think both are amazing. Both are cool.
Yeah. I've been struggling with trying to understand if the past years my work has been teaching me about something very abstract about painting. And it's something that I'm just going to put to use the moment that I decide to go back to what I used to do, to go back to like larger works, or if what is happening is something much more deeply rooted in what is essentially my own painting, where I'm just trying to teach myself that, what I just said, it's like painting is painting. Like, it doesn't matter if you're doing it that big or if you're painting, the facade of a building. The experience and for sure the socializing of that resulting painting is going to be different. The way people interact with those paintings, I think that's where it's different. I can't imagine, for example, the Raft of the Medusa, such a horrible tragedy being depicted. If that was a small painting, let's say small in the sense that like a David painting, like Jacques-Louis David did. He did the coronation of Napoleon, so that's a horrible example because that's an enormous painting. But David also did like these smaller paintings, like the what is it? The Death of Socrates? Is it the Death of Socrates that he did? It's a small painting. That's a very small painting, the one that's at the Met. And, it wouldn't have the same impact. It wouldn't have the same impact. Or I'm imagining, like, if David if he was doing the coronation of Napoleon, and it's enormous, it makes sense, right? One of the biggest ego in all of, like, Western history. But if he were to do that painting in the size that he did the Socrates one, is it Socrates? Could you type David and Death of Socrates? I think it is, sure. But if he did that painting smaller, it would be like, oh, that's a nice painting, but it wouldn't be like this painting that you inhabit, right? It wouldn't be this painting that
this
you.
One?
Yeah.
Do you want me to look for those size?
Yeah, that one, because that's at the Met. So that's the original. That's the one I'm thinking of. So sure, painting. I think the experience that we have as viewers.
It is 129
okay.
by 196 centimeters.
Okay, so that's but 129 by 126. That's a medium-sized painting, I would say. Now look at the the coronation of Napoleon. Could you look for that one and just look at the size?
I think it's big.
Oh, that's an enormous.
No, this one.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel. Yeah, but it doesn't feel super big. Trust me.
Sorry, what?
The coronation of Napoleon.
Okay.
Could you check and see how large that is?
It's 6 meters.
Yeah.
621 meters by 979.
So that's enormous.
Meters.
Yeah. That's objectively like an enormous painting. So imagine that painting being that size. That's what I'm trying to do. Like find, different size, same artist speaking beautifully in both paintings, but in very different sizes. I think the effect is on the viewer mostly. But I think in terms of painting, like fundamental painting, it's going to be the same. It's exactly the same. It just feels the same. So I've been struggling with that just a little bit, trying to think if what I'm trying to say has to be. I guess it then the question resides in that specifically. Like, is what you're trying to say something that has to be said through an enormous painting? Or are you just doing it because if you sell it, you're going to make more money? Or because a gallery that has an enormous wall is asking you to do a show, which I would love a big show, like an enormous wall with like small painting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely adore that.
Yeah, because I think sometimes people think that bigger paintings are more powerful on what they say and are like worthier than the other ones. And I don't think that's true.
It's just we think bigger is powerful.
Yeah.
As a species.
Yeah.
We're more scared of an elephant than of a mouse. So we always think, oh my God, look at that powerful being.
Yeah.
And if we try to do buildings, you know, we try to do these phallic things that are like every time like taller and taller and taller, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So like the one we saw, that video that we saw of that those apartments in those New York new New York buildings.
Yeah.
That you're literally looking down
To the Central
onto
Park.
Empire
and it
State.
looks,
But you look down at Empire
Yeah.
State Building.
no,
Down.
and I was gonna say that you look to the Central Park and it looks like a pot, like a plant pot.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
like
so
a little
small.
garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But I would have to say that I would love to see
I would love to go in.
go and see how, like, to experience looking at Central Park like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's mind blowing.
Yeah. But it does speak about us thinking that everything has to be
Yeah.
enormous.
Juan Fesit dice, a propósito del formato de las pinturas, ¿cuáles son las más grandes que han hecho? ¿De qué tamaños? No, yo solo una. Y era de 2 metros
Mhm.
por 1,85, creo.
Sí,
2 metros por 1,85, creo.
Yo lo más grande fue como 350 por 3 algo.
No, yo no tendría. Yo no podría pintar eso. O sea, creo que eso no cabe acá.
No, eso es toda...
Porque-
Esa es la pared en la casa de mi mamá en el cuarto.
¿Pero 3 metros tiene de alto?
Es que es el techo es altísimo.
Sí.
Sí, el techo es súper
por
alto.
lo que es así.
Porque es en
Ya.
en las
Sí, porque
vigas,
yo
es-
siento que este techo es súper alto y tiene como 2,70.
Sí, pero
2,60.
como el techo es así.
Sí, claro. Ahí sí cabe.
Sí, yo literalmente hice la pintura más grande que podía hacer en ese espacio.
Ujú.
La más grande. Entonces, ¿sabes qué hice? Tuve que unir láminas de MDF
Chévere.
y Martín, mi cuñado, me ayudó a ponerles travesaños detrás y les pusimos tornillos.
Ujú.
Y sobre eso fue que monté la tela. Porque no podía hacer bastidores porque, no sé, creo que los había cotizado y me costaban un
Sí,
jurgo de
esos
plata.
bastidores son caros.
Entonces,
Hablando de eso, creo que, pues, a ver, la que yo la hice en la universidad. Y creo que hoy va a ser el día donde la desmonto.
¿sí?
Sí.
Bueno.
Incluso tenía ahí anotado preguntarte si tú tenías la grapa industrial.
Está abajo en el depósito, sí.
Bueno, porque necesito la parte de atrás,
La parte de atrás.
que el triangulito para quitar las grapas.
Yo nunca he usado una parte de atrás de la grapadora. No.
Claro,
No.
para eso sirve.
¿Cuál parte de atrás? Acuérdate que tengo una Stanley amarilla.
Sí, y yo te regalé una.
Muéstrame qué parte. Yo siempre uso un destornillador.
No, mira.
Pues yo uso una navaja o un destornillador plano, uno de pala.
Tiene un triangulito salido.
¿Cuál?
Espérate.
Esa amarilla, mira, aquí la última, esa. ¿Dónde?
Este no tiene.
Ah.
Pero la que yo te regalé tiene un triangulito salido acá.
Uy, no sé.
Sí. Que con eso es que se quita.
Uy, no. Ahí sí.
Sí.
Te creo, pero nunca lo he hecho.
Sí. Pues me acuerdo incluso porque yo las quité así.
¿Sí?
Una vez, sí.
Pero ¿estás segura que eso sí? Porque tú eres como muy manual. O sea, tú ves que algo te sirve para algo.
Pues yo pensé que para eso.
Sí. Tu primer instinto es con los dientes, siempre.
No, pero no voy a quitar una grapa de un
Porque la gente te está
bastidor de
mirando,
2
yo creo.
metros
Porque la
por
gente está mirando.
1,85 con la boca.
Sí, pero es porque la
Termino
gente
sin
está
ningún
mirando.
diente.
No. Pero tú eres como muy, esto me sirve, esto debe estar hecho para esto. Yo me atrevo a decir, Linda, que creo que no.
Pues en mi cabeza
O sea,
sí.
no es como el martillo que claramente tiene la parte de atrás para quitar puntillas.
En mi cabeza sí y me funcionó. Porque me acuerdo que yo desmonté unos que había hecho para otra clase con el que te regalé a ti.
Uy, yo te diría,
Pues de pronto dañé la grapadora
sí, yo te
usando
diría,
el triangulito de atrás.
por si
pero-
acaso, llévate un destornillador.
No, pues en la casa de mis papás hay destornillador.
Destornillados.
Rassi M said, why you guys don't do a stream with Nicolas in the chat and Danny painting? Because I am a super slow painter. And I don't know if I could be able to keep my head out of the frame. also because of the format I use. But again, as I said, again, and also, I don't know if I could like interact and paint. That would be hard for me.
That's a tough one. That
Yeah.
I always feel it's a little bit easier, but never.
Easy.
It's never easy.
Yeah.
Never ever.
But again, I mean, I know I've said this a lot of times and I haven't done it, but I promise I'm finding a way to do a time lapse and uploading it to my Instagram. So if you want to check my Instagram or Nicolas's Instagram, it's there and mine is here. So.
But I'll remind people, not like what we're doing doesn't speak about me having this talent to paint and talk. No. This is something that we kind of pushed ourselves into trying to. And this is me because I've done, I was a teacher at university for 12 years and I was doing workshops at the same time. So probably been teaching for like 15 years, if not more.
And I was going to say that I don't even think it has to do with experience, but also with your own personality. Like you can be a painter for 50 years and completely block yourself if you are on public. And that's something that happens.
Yeah,
and I think you are very good at socializing what you're doing while you're doing it. So I was going to say that, of course, being a teacher helped you a ton, because I remember you've told me that the first demos were terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, but I was going to say that I think it also has to do with your personality and the painter you are. Like the times fit for it to be recorded and socialized. Like the times that you take to create a painting, I mean.
Yeah.
Your personality, everything fits for that. So. Mira. Iván dice, #Team Dani. Mi grapadora Uberman también tiene un sacaganchos, así como dice Dani, no se lo está inventando.
Por favor,
muchísimas gracias.
No, yo confío. Lo que pasa es que ustedes no conocen lo que es Dani usando como, o sea, viendo la aparente versatilidad de una herramienta.
No, pues a ver, lo que pasa es que yo soy muy... A mí me encanta todo lo que tenga que ver con manualidades. Entonces, si yo no tengo... O sea, si quiero, no sé, es que incluso si quisiera armar un mueble y no tengo las herramientas, me las invento.
Sí, a eso voy. Sí, no tendríamos cubiertos en la casa, pero el mueble se armó.
Sí, a mí todo eso manual me encanta. Entonces...
Pero muéstreme, mándenos un link, o mándele a Dani y Iván un link para ver. Yo necesito ver porque necesito saber si es que me había perdido de esto toda la vida.
Entonces, si quiere, Iván está en el chat, en el Discord. Entonces voy a abrir el Discord, pendiente de que Iván lo envíe en... a ver, ¿en cuál?
¿En el general?
No. Quiero que por favor lo envíen House Hunters for Dani. No sé por qué.
Qué changua.
Voy a escribir the best section of this entire Discord.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't realized that was a part of the Discord.
Yeah, nobody checks that out. That's like tumbleweed. You can actually see.
No, there's Roslyn.
And there's me. I actually commented there.
And Roslyn sent a link of a house. I have to check it out. Not right now, because you would lost me.
We lost Annie.
Yeah, but I'm going to check it out. My cousin said, dice, eso se llama recursividad, jajaja, yo soy igual a Dani, por eso soy diseñadora industrial, jaja.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Sí, pero yo siempre era así. O sea, digamos, a mi papá le encanta como armar cosas. O sea, cuando tocaba instalar algo, cualquier cosa, le gustaba, pero mi papá a veces se estresaba. Y yo me acuerdo que yo era la que les decía, pa, yo lo armo. Y él, pero es que no hay de ese destornillador. Y yo, pa, yo lo armo.
Todos tranquilos.
Y después sacaba alicates y dañaba un arete mío o cualquier cosa para usarlo pero siempre terminaba haciendo las cosas.
Sí, eso Estoy seguro
Entonces,
100% de que tienes esa capacidad.
sí, y me encanta. O sea, de verdad, a mí me encantaría tener una cantidad de máquinas. Me dan un poco de nervios. Digamos, tu taladro es como
No, pero el taladro pues
violento,
es un taladro.
pero me encanta. Si por mí fuera, mm, huecos en cada pared.
No, pues ya, estuve practicando hoy.
Sí. Em, Alejandro Germánico Benito González dice, sobre lo de pintar y hablar, cuando empecé a dar clases de dibujo, me carcomía y me ponía muy, muy nervioso, pero luego me fui acostumbrando. Quizás es cuestión de probarlo un poquito a poco. Sí, sí, sí. No, y con lo que yo estaba tratando de decir, no estaba diciendo como, no, es que no es porque Nicolás haya sido profesor, no, obvio, sí, sino que digo que hay gente que incluso podría intentar hacerlo por años y siempre quedaría bloqueado. O sea, sí es algo que yo creo que se aprende con el tiempo, pero igual creo que es algo que uno tiene que tener en uno.
Sí, eso sí es cierto. O sea, no por eso uno...
No por eso todo el mundo podría
Mm,
volverse profesor, o no
sí.
todo el mundo podría dar un buen workshop o lo que sea, o taller o lo que
O
sea.
uno escucha historias de escritores, de músicos que dicen, pues es que yo tengo que estar solo. O
Ujú.
sea, tengo que irme y estar solo
Sí,
y ahí es donde puedo componer y ahí es donde puedo escribir.
sí. Y yo
Mm,
creo que yo no estoy en ese lugar, o sea, yo creo que yo lo podría hacer, pero no en este momento. No sé, no me veo haciendo un live. De verdad, lo que yo digo, sería un live de 24 horas
mm.
para hacer el 10% de una pintura. Entonces,
Y se ve esto.
se ve eso, sí. Se ve mi cabeza así. Pero si algún día quieren ver la cabeza mía trabajando, ahí les hago un timelapse. Em,
Te pones una GoPro encima de la
en la
cabeza.
frente, pues
24 horas. Una cámara, un
intenté
feed
poner la
en vivo.
GoPro en todo lado. Lo que pasa es que si me pongo la GoPro acá, cuando me la quite tengo una alergia. O sea, tengo con mi piel, tengo
El
acá ya
hongo.
una chamba
Miremos el
gigante.
hongo crecer.
Sí. Em, Miguel Fonseca dice, hola Nicolás y
Uy,
Daniela.
Miguel, vas a ver a quién estoy pintando, creo.
Dice, me despisté un poco con el horario, ¿lo van a estar haciendo a esta hora siempre? No, Miguel, lo que pasa es que nosotros siempre sorprendemos. No, hoy lo quisimos hacer por la mañana, pero la otra semana la idea es hacerlo por la tarde, aunque quizás hagamos
Es que
algunos por la
tenemos
mañana.
responsabilidades los dos por la tarde.
Ujú.
Entonces, ¿es eso o negligencia parental en mi caso?
O partidos de fútbol, o también, digamos, la próxima semana creemos que todos van a ser por la tarde, pero eh, de pronto como la próxima semana yo voy a estar haciendo la correspondencia, si siento que me sirve más por la mañana, también le diría a Nicolás. Entonces, como dijimos ayer, creo que la mejor manera es pichar esa campanita para saber a qué horas vamos a estar. Porque es usualmente a la 1:30 de nosotros, pero usualmente, no
Sí.
siempre.
Miguel, usted que es melómano, primero, por favor, recomiéndenos algo que le esté gustando en este momento con su corazón de antaño, porque Miguel creo que Miguel nació como 40 años después, creo, 50 años después de lo que debería haber nacido.
Sí, muy bien. Mira,
Mm.
eso es lo que yo digo. Y hay unas,
Ah, bueno, pero espérame y termino, porfa, qué
Iván,
pena.
bueno.
Ah, bueno, no,
No,
está
es que Iván mandó
emocionadísima.
lo de la grapadora y el de él la tiene
Ah, bueno,
adelante,
siguió.
que
Bueno.
esa, perdón, es que ya
No,
he
no, no,
visto
no,
otras
normal.
así,
No,
la
sí.
tienen adelante, pero hay unas que la tienen en esta parte de acá. Ay, acá. No, no puedo enseñar ahí. Como acá. Pero sí. Muy bien. Muchísimas gracias, Iván. Cuéntame ahora sí.
No.
Que Miguel, que es melómano, que nació
No,
40
yo
años
sé. Yo,
después.
finge interés, tranquilo.
No, estoy
No,
interesada.
todo bien.
Nació 40 años después porque
Todo
su
bien.
corazón de
Sí,
antaño
todo
le
bien.
dicta la música
¿Todo? ¿Qué?
que se bailaba en...
Mm,
Sigue.
no.
¿Qué pasó?
Entonces, Miguel, aquí entre usted y yo, nos tiene que recomendar algo, por favor. Y pues esta foto es re famosa. A ver si también la reconoce.
Mira, Nicolás.
Señora. ¿Y cuál es el coso? Yo nunca he tenido una grapadora que tenga eso.
Que sí, porque lo tenía.
Yo no.
Pero si yo usé la tuya para eso.
Bueno, te invito, así como... Ay, discúlpame, ¿quién tenía razón en cuanto a las dimensiones del...
Tú.
Gracias.
Pero igual yo pensé que me ibas a poner un nombre chistoso
no,
en
te puse uno muy bonito.
Sí, pues Dani y
Dani.
un corazón y una manito así como... yo pensé que ibas a poner como brushstroke.
No,
O
no,
como...
no, yo no voy a usar una oportunidad de esas para burlarme
O...
de ti.
Tongue.
¿Pong?
Tongue.
Ah, no. Yo 100% respeto.
Miguel Fonseca dice, ¿es Jimi?
Es Jimmy.
Muy bien. Yo pensé que le iban a coger mucho antes.
Sí, mucho antes. Creo que estaba muy fácil, la verdad.
Sí. Es Jimi. Así Gabriel Posedo dice, oye, ese es Hendrix.
Sí,
Sí.
lo es. Claro que el mejor Hendrix, yo he visto dos, así como escudriñando en mi memoria, he visto
Ujú.
dos Jimmys increíbles. El Voodoo Child de Bill Sienkiewicz, brutal. O sea, esa novela gráfica es una locura. Que ese es como muy al estilo de Dave McKean, es una vaina espectacular. Muy recomendada si la quieren conseguir. Y creo que Kruger hizo como a dos Jimmys, pero hizo un Jimmy cuando yo era estudiante, vi uno en el libro que tuve que era increíble. Entonces, sí.
Miguel Fonseca dice, ahorita estoy feliz con la nueva canción de Kurt Weill. Se llama Like Exploding Stones. También la banda sonora de Licorice Pizza está buena,
Mm,
ya que hablamos de esas épocas.
muy bien.
Cody Winnicky
¿Y qué tal es Licorice Pizza?
Nicolás, qué cosa la suya.
Yo tratando de interactuar y
Sí, no, pero es que
me
tú
regañas.
haces una pausa, entonces yo siento que puedo hablar y después, o sea, las pausas deberían ser más cortas
Me
para
dis-
que yo sepa que vas a
Me disculpas,
interactuar.
pero me perdonas. Pero creo que no te he interrumpido hoy en lo más mínimo. Y
Eh,
quería decirte...
Te voy a interrumpir yo a ti. Cody Winnicky was saying, when I went to the Rembrandt exhibit, I tried to read super fast and it went south.
Karma.
When I went to the Rembrandt exhibit, I was surprised at how small a lot of his works were. Their sizes were almost more powerful because it felt more personal. I could picture him huddled by his easel, making those perfectly descriptive and rich strokes. Just amazing. Yeah, I really love that also about smaller works. They feel super intimate.
Yeah. I've often said this, like, Night Watch is, sure, it's one of the most beautiful paintings in painting history. Like, who can debate that? But Hendrik bathing in the river, for me, is the best Rembrandt painting. That's, for me, because objectively, like, it's so easy. I'm sure if you ask 90 people, like, 85 are going to say Night Watch. But for me, Hendrik bathing, that's the best painting done by Rembrandt. And that's could you check and see, Danny?
What?
That's at the National Gallery. Hendrik bathing in the river of Rembrandt, the size.
I thought it was smaller.
I mean, but
It's
it is
61 centimeters by 47. So
That's-
24.3 inches by 19. No,
Yeah,
it's super small
it
for
could fit in our
Rembrandt.
table.
Yeah.
It could fit in the drawing table that we
Yeah.
have.
But I don't know why I thought it was like...
Oh no. It's not like a miniature painting.
Yeah.
But or even like Vermeer's paintings. They are small. Like they are medium to small size. A lot of people don't realize that. Or many of Dali's paintings. I don't like Dali so much, but many of his paintings are very small too.
Jean-Luc said Joconde is very small too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Pablo Rojas dice, mi versión favorita de Jimi son los dibujos de Mobius.
Muy chévere. Pero Pablo conoce los de Sienkiewicz, el Voodoo Child de Sienkiewicz. ¿Lo puedes buscar? Yo sé que Sienkiewicz es súper difícil de escribir. Pon Bill, B-I-L-L, y Voodoo Child. Sí.
Ay.
Sí.
¿Estamos montadorcito?
No.
¿Estamos? Porque hágale, yo le hago peor.
¿Qué fue eso?
¿Así, este?
El que quieras, el que tú escojas de ahí.
Esto no sé. Este me gusta.
Ese es un boceto, más como algo
Pero
que
ese
sea
me gusta
de
más.
la novela gráfica.
¿Esta? Es que no sé cuál es la novela gráfica, por favor,
La
voltea
portada, el que tiene un libro, el que está como
¿Esta?
el libro.
Esta.
O sea, no.
¿Esta?
Pues mira las páginas, por ejemplo.
¿Esta es una página?
Sí, esas son páginas de
Esta.
la novela. Pues sí, ves, sí, si quieres. O sea,
¿Esta?
no, chao, perdónenme. Busquen ustedes.
No, esta fuera de chistes, que no sé cuál.
Sí, lo que pasa es que estabas escogiendo todas las que no eran.
Pero me diste que parecía una página.
Sí,
Esta.
o el libro, sí, ese para que
Esa.
sepan, para que lo vean los
A
que
ver.
quieran de pronto, o los que se puedan interesar en el libro, que es que la verdad es muy lindo. Pues es que yo obviamente soy muy fan de esa época, entonces, esa es como mi época cuando yo era jovencito. Entonces, obviamente le tengo mucho cariño a ese tipo de arte.
Hi, Roslyn. So the rows are complete.
Finally.
So, wait till I put the book cover.
Wait, you're telling me?
Wait,
or-
everyone.
Okay.
Stop everything.
Wait, Roslyn.
Yeah. No. Where are there's? I don't know. Wait, where? Here. Never
Cliquiela.
mind. Oh,
Every time Danny uses my computer, I think I see the fans going faster. It's like the computer knows, it's like, oh my God,
I'm the fastest
somebody's going to click
clicker ever.
everything. Like unnecessary clicking.
Or super necessary clicking. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome always.
And we could, in a little bit, because I don't want to burden you with that, but
Oh, Lin Kong Do
okay.
said, I thought I heard Danny mention my name somewhere, but it might be in Spanish. That's probably why I'm not so sure. Love you guys. Danny, Nicolas, have a great day. Oh, you too, Lin. And yeah, we did mention your name. I thought it was Lin, but maybe you can correct us if it has a different pronunciation. But yeah, we did. And
in
we're
saying
happy
hi?
to have you here. Yeah. We read that they were from Vietnam. Remember?
Oh, that's awesome. Yes.
Pablo Rojas dice, no lo conocía, estoy googleando y está increíble.
Oh, yes. Brutal.
Sin que Marcelo Peralta said Sienkiewicz. How is it? Sienkiewicz.
Yeah, he's
I'm sorry.
Polish. Sienkiewicz.
Really captures how Hendrix music feels like with his work.
Oh, yeah, it's super
While
trippy.
Mobius transports Hendrix to his universe.
Oh, yeah. Mobius, everything. I think Marcel is a big fan of Mobius, but everything Mobius did was Mobius. Like 1,000% Mobius. But yeah, if you want to see a very trippy, very, very trippy version of Jimi that, you know, the images look like his sound, I guess. That graphic novel is incredible.
Juan Fesit dice, Rembrandt también tiene una pintura de, se supone, su madre y mide apenas 15 por 12 centímetros.
La que está leyendo el libro.
Sobre lámina de cobre cubierta con una hoja dorada. Es increíble.
Sí, la que está leyendo como una Biblia, si no estoy mal.
Belts said, I found I don't feel blown away when I see Rembrandt's paintings in person like The Bathing Woman. I guess it might be I don't understand the process or context enough to appreciate it.
I mean, I just died a little bit inside, but I'm never going to make you feel weird about that.
No, I mean, that's why people, some
That's-
people like things and some people don't.
That
I mean,
is the
some
core
people
of art.
don't like cheese,
I
which
mean,
is absurd, but I get it somehow.
yeah.
I try to get it.
No. It's one of those things. I don't think you can ever force somebody into liking something.
No.
You can you know, easiest thing you could do is like educate yourself. So just try to understand why Rembrandt was so important at the time. But even then, like maybe you read about Rembrandt, maybe you take some art history, some Baroque art history courses, some like Dutch Baroque art history courses. And, you know, you take that for 2 months and you go like, okay, but I don't like it. I still don't, it doesn't move me still. And it's okay. It's okay. I mean, again, I died a little bit inside, but it's okay. You know, this is super recommended. Norman Rockwell's, in Norman Rockwell's bio, he speaks about when he was like an art student and how everyone would talk about going to a museum and then finally looking at a Vermeer. I think he mentions Vermeer in this. I may be misremembering, so forget me. I don't. I'm super bad at quoting things, but I know I have the book, so I'll look it up like later. But I remember he mentions how he would like his fellows like students or fellow painters, young illustrators would say that they would go to a museum and they would be in tears looking at a Vermeer, or like if they were going at the Met, you know, you can look at Velázquez or Vermeer or Rembrandt. And he spoke of how he would go to the Met and he didn't feel anything. And he felt bad about not feeling anything. And he even writes like saying, come on, feel something. I remember that. Like he was pushing himself saying, come on, feel something. Because he felt he was in the wrong for not just being completely bowled over by a Vermeer. So it is okay. And we're talking about, you know, one of the most amazing painters in history. For sure, one of the most incredible, if not the most incredible illustrator, you know, ever. And yeah, so he felt that. But I think that that's fine. That's totally fine. You should never feel guilty about feeling those things.
Jesús de la Osa dice, por cierto, ¿vieron Mad God de Phil Tipped? Animación de stop motion.
No.
No la hemos visto. ¿Recomendada? Pues supongo.
Sí, supongo que sí no la están diciendo, pero no la conozco. Voy a estar juicioso.
Belt said, oh, sorry, hehe, but it's not that I don't appreciate it or don't like it. I feel more that I don't understand it.
Oh, by the way, the My
Talking
Adventures,
about
the bio. Maybe you could put that photo. My Adventures as an Illustrator. Could you search for the book?
Sure.
Yeah, that's Norman Rockwell's bio, and it's incredible. It's a super fun, super entertaining read. I don't know if maybe some of you have read it, but it's amazing. It has a really cool cover. Oh,
This
I don't
one?
have that one. No, I
Or
have the
this
one.
one?
Nope. I have
This one. Oh,
that
yeah, I've
one.
seen that one.
That's the one I have.
Oh.
It's like a soft cover. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you could take the other one out.
Yeah, I did that. So here's the book. If you want to check it out. Iván dice, esa es buena idea, pintar artistas del rock y pop, me gusta. Ahora, esto quiere decir que estamos más cerca de la pintura de Hanson, BTS y los Tigres del Norte.
Muy bien.
Jose Fail said, click, click, click. Can you hear my clicking?
Oh, Danny has this thing that she'll like highlight something and click it and highlight, click it, highlight, click it. just to keep her like hands busy.
No,
Oh
not
my
my
God.
hands busy. It's like
Or your brain busy.
no, to remember that that's what I'm supposed to answer.
It's like a way of
to-
like speaking to yourself, I feel.
Yeah, like this
Sometimes.
is what you
Like, hey, Danny, remember this.
or remember that you're gonna read this question afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, but you do it. But I've seen you like highlight, then not, then like click somewhere else. Then highlight the same thing, unclick somewhere else. Highlight again, unclick.
Because sometimes I highlight and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna read this right now
Yeah.
because the conversation is going to this route. So then I highlight other thing and then I'm like, no, now it went again to what I was trying to say before. So I'm gonna ask this question. So the life of a
Maniac.
stream producer.
Okay.
um.
And by the way, like we changed the keyboard.
Oh, this one doesn't sound.
Yeah, because my other keyboard was super clicky.
That was in the first lives. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even type because it was like.
Oh no, you could. Oh, but you loved how it felt.
Yeah, but in the live, like sometimes I felt like it was easier to type the answer for someone because
Yeah.
you were talking about something, but it was so loud that I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interrupting your thoughts.
Yeah, gamers have that issue. You know that?
What?
Well, because a lot of people who game on PC, they love those kind of clicky keyboards.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them stream, and if they're streaming, like the keyboard sound is just
Annoying.
super annoying.
Yeah.
So they sometimes have to have like different keyboards.
Marcelo Peralta said there's one image he did. Hendrix as a giant portrait carved in stone in a mountain. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, could you look for that one so that we can share it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Danielita.
You're welcome.
I don't know what that
No,
sounded
no,
like.
yeah. Hendrix Mountain.
Or just Hendrik Mobius. No, go Hendrik Mobius. I think that's easier.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah, it's
see.
amazing.
Save image.
It's
No, but
amazing.
it has a bad resolution. Wait. I can do better.
Marcelo, did you play this? I downloaded the demo on Steam, but I forget the name of the game now. But for sure, if you love Mobius, you have to know what I'm talking about. It's it's this you're playing as this I think she's like a young woman in this tribe, and she has to like then they give you your sort of little, I don't know what that is, like a hover bike or whatever that is, but it's like a barren landscape, super open, and you just do kind of
Marcelo
like
said
chores.
the game is called Sable.
There we go. Did you oh, I'm sure, like, if you
Yeah.
knew the game, because the game wasn't good. I have a good PC to run games, but it was running kind of weird, and I don't know. I thought the game was a little obtuse in many things,
Marcelo
but
said,
visually, oh my God, was that game beautiful.
Marcelo said,
Jesus.
I played all the way.
Oh,
Love
wow.
it.
Oh, wow, of course. Yeah, I was so in love of how it looked, but not how it played. So I think that's what threw me off a
So-
little bit.
I'm going to step out for a second because I'm getting cold. I want
Okay.
a sweater
Okay.
and I'll be back. So don't miss me so much.
Oh, I can't. Always gonna miss you. Yeah, I remember downloading that demo from Steam when it came up on Steam, like maybe a month ago, some months ago, and thinking, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. But it didn't run really well, I feel, and I remember doing what as much as you could do in the demo, but I don't know.
I'm back.
Oh, that was quick. I missed you.
Yeah.
So much.
I missed you too, everyone. And you.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, I am joking.
No, you
I
don't
am
have.
always
Don't.
annoying with you. Marcelo said, it remind me of you. At night, it have a lot of desaturated, beautiful colors, but it was glitchy in the Xbox also. They ran out of money and finished it in a hurry.
Oh, that's so sad.
Roslyn said, a Vermeer makes me feel cold and his people are so alien looking, but I always enjoy looking at his work in person.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the documentary, the painting of, what is it called? Painting of Vermeer? Maybe? Could you look, Danny? Could you search Painting of Vermeer?
Documentary. It says Teams Vermeer.
No. What is it called? The guy that doesn't know how to paint, and he just finds like a super, super pragmatic way of painting like, he doesn't paint like Vermeer, but painting like Vermeer?
Teams Vermeer, no?
Is it Tim's Vermeer? Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go. That's it. I'm sorry. Yes, that's the one. It's super cool. Have you ever seen that, Danny?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's super interesting. I wonder if we have it
We should see it.
one of the 1,000 things that we pay for that we get for,
Maybe. Let's see if it's somewhere.
I don't think it's on Netflix. That is so frustrating. We pay for, what are we paying for now? We pay for HBO.
Oh, it says it's on Amazon Instant Video.
Oh,
What's
God.
that?
See, that's you have to pay for that, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we pay for Netflix.
We pay for Netflix, for
Star Plus,
which is
Disney
my
Plus,
football. Disney
Plus.
Yeah, which is Mandalorian,
HBO,
and Boba Fett or Loki.
Yeah, HBO.
HBO you started because I used to pirate everything before, everything that was HBO.
I'm sorry, but I thought you should do pirate, not pirate.
Oh yeah, because I'm not really ashamed of pirating. Okay. I'm sure Marcelo has done his share of pirating.
I think we were 4 there with HBO. Amazon.
Well, because I pay Amazon Prime.
Yeah, but we don't have.
That's wasted, though.
It's weird because we have the Amazon
like Colombian.
abroad.
Yeah,
No,
you never get
Colombian. It says like Amazon abroad because you're paying for the Prime in the US. But you're seeing it here,
with
so
our
it
IP,
detects it here, and it's like Amazon abroad. So we get like 3 things.
Nothing.
And I think that's all, maybe. No, I think we're missing one.
Which is way too much.
We're 5 there.
Yeah, that's way too much. I think that's the original intent for this thing to not be like cable is like cable now. I mean, at least it's like cable pricing.
Belt said, "If FBI hands up," joke.
Yeah. Advantages of living in Colombia, I guess. One of the few things. Like you'll never get,
well, you could.
No. I mean, if you're making money. No. Not even.
Pablo Rojas said, cool documentary. I think it's on Netflix. I saw it on Netflix a couple of years ago. But I don't know if we have it here because depending on
Colombian
the area, it's different. But let me check. I'm going to check super quick. No.
No. I would have seen it, I feel.
No, we don't. But we could search it.
Yeah. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
You are not involved. If SWAT comes in, it's all me.
Rosalind said, no, and I mean, it's not because I want to.
I'll write to you every day from jail.
No, I would be there every day. No. I was going to say that, like, I'm not that good with computers. So I wouldn't know if I would be good. Like, even if I try, like, if I want to see a movie, I don't know if I could get to download the movie.
Oh, I could teach you in like 30 seconds.
Okay, we could do that.
I taught my sister, Kata. So, you know.
Rosalind said, and I'll be visiting your old stomping grounds this weekend, Nicolas. So I'll look at more Vermeers.
Oh, they have a couple there at the Met that are quite beautiful. I've never been, I have to say, I've never been like huge fan of Vermeer. It is beautiful painting. It is a beautiful, very, very beautiful painting. But I don't think you've ever heard me mention him as one of my favorite painters.
No.
He is for a few people. I can think of a few people that adore Vermeer. But for me, I don't quite mention him at all. So I'm not going to lie suddenly and say, oh my God, he's incredible.
Pablo Rojas said, Colombian Netflix, by the way. Maybe they took it out by now. Oh.
Oh, okay. So it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Jose Fail said they take things off Netflix too fast. And I love that he was typing fast, but it was too fast that he missed the T. So
okay.
Too fast.
Too fat?
No.
Oh, fast.
Because he's saying they take things away too fast. So it's like a funny thing. Whatever. Cody Winnicky said Nicolas could start a new career as a prison tattoo artist. Haha.
Oh, oof. I don't know if I have the hand to be a tattoo artist. I don't think so. I mean, I could do like kick-ass, prison tattoos. That for sure. But like a really nice hand, I've always been super scared of that. I think my hands are like super weighty. I don't have, like, I would have to practice a lot, like line work.
Jose Fail said, yes, Danny. I'm studied literature, so I appreciate your wordplay. Thank you. It was a good one.
Oh my God.
Nicolas,
you're lit fans.
I mean, I know that Nicolas doesn't get it because I realized yesterday with the underripe that there's a lot of my vocabulary that goes to waste when it's not
by you?
listened by the proper ears.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, Jose.
Would that also include the Greta joke? The Greta painting? What a Greta painting.
What a Greta painting.
Yeah.
That was good.
And I think Rosalind was as lame as you. Yeah. What was her?
Too.
With the mouse?
Like a mousing?
A mousing painting?
Like,
oh my God.
Something like that.
Yeah, you guys are not helping.
Jose Fail said, oh my God, shots fired. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Rosalind said, ha ha ha, Danny. Tres Pelos dice, aguante tu voz estéreo. ¿Eso existe todavía?
Yo creo. ¿Sabes? Yo cuando los veo, cuando uno tiene como una cita médica,
eso había pensado yo, sí, en la sala
y uno
de
llega
espera.
Y es súper raro porque
siempre
uno puede tener la cita de las 10 de la mañana, las 2 de la tarde o las 5 y el televisor,
tu voz estéreo, sí.
Tu voz estéreo.
Sí.
Y además uno siempre llega en la mitad del conflicto, entonces uno está, ¿qué estará pasando?
Y es
que
Nicolás Uribe y uno, ay,
sí, y apenas se va a desentramar esto y uno ya está súper involucrado.
Lo llaman a cita, sí.
Está bien, míreme el lunar.
Sí. Adam Hill said, our painted lives, good morning. Good morning, Adam. Speaking of tattoos, may I ask what Nicolas' hand's tattoo is of? / is there a story behind it? Sorry if that has been covered before. I'm a very new subscriber. No, don't worry.
So if there are new subscribers. So the only tattoos that I have
The only there are a
people
lot.
that yeah, but the only the what I was gonna say the only ones that I have are done by my children, not literally done by my children,
Or drawings of your
but they're
children.
they're drawings of my children.
Yeah,
So,
not done by your
so
children.
this is Samu's arm that has a bunch of these little amoeba bodies, like potato heads. They're amazing. I love this one, this little sun. It's not Samu. Like most children go through this phase, by the way. And there's like a bigger amoeba in my shoulder, but I'm gonna probably bust my shoulder if I try
There's
to
a
show
bigger
it on
amoeba
camera.
in your shoulder?
That sounds kind of weird, but I can't do it. I can't. There's some animals here.
I can show you with the webcam. Do you want me to? Or
No,
is
it's okay.
it too
No,
much?
I'll feel weird.
Okay.
So these I had done. I'm 10 years ago. Yeah, because he's 14. It's gonna be 11 years ago, I think. And Fer's are gonna be right before I met you,
Yeah, I
right?
remember.
So I think it's like 7 years ago, something like 6. Yeah,
Like
6.
6 long.
Let's say 6.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So eventually they were kind of fighting for, they were doing comments about each other's arm. And one time I heard either Fer or Samu, I remember, saying like, oh, this is the arm that, my dad uses to paint, and it's like the cool arm, like the right arm.
Important one,
So then after my father passed away, and Danny went with me to have these done.
Yeah.
My father used to be, my father was a vet, but he was a nutritionist, and his job for many, many, many years, not at the end, of his life, but for many years he had a business that he would do medicine for cattle, and he would do mineralized salt for cattle to eat. I know it sounds weird, but so he used to love cattle, animals, just he used to love he used to understand Colombia as a country. Like he traveled all throughout Colombia. He was pretty amazing. He knew like what the land was like everywhere in Colombia. He was absolutely remarkable in that sense. And he was very conscious of species that Colombia had brought in from other places, and how it was kind of dumb for us to do that at some points, and how he defended like native species. Like he was always against trying to force nature to grow things that didn't belong. And anyways, but that was like my father's philosophy throughout life. And he was an incredibly intelligent person, like brilliant, I would even say. Yeah, and it's not one of these things that you go like, oh yeah, it's your father and you speak. No. I'm very critical of my father in many, many things, but he was brilliant. Like that's one thing that I will never ever be able to say, the opposite. And I wanted to remember my father after he passed. And so I took a drawing of that Samu had done, because I kept most of their drawings until they were like 4 or 5, until they were 4. I think 4, when they're 4, up until they're 4, they do incredibly interesting drawings. Then they, their mind gets way too conscious about socializing like what they do, and they become like self-critical, and it messes with this, type of drawing. But so Samu did like a bull/cow. He wanted to do a bull, but he gave it teats, so I don't know. And he gave the bull/cow, the bow, 5 legs. So I thought it was amazing. And Fer did a version of her cow. I love that Samu has spots, but Fer did, lines, stripes. And so he did 5, Fer did 3. And Fer gave her, it's obviously a cow, not because of the missing teats, but because of the eyelashes. This is not me speaking, this is Fer speaking, by the way. So I thought they were so wrong, but so perfect. So I decided to tattoo my hands, which is very painful.
And you said that you exchanged the arms? Like
so that they wouldn't
saying.
fight ever again about, which arm belongs to which. Samu's cow
He's in
slash
Fer's
bull.
arm.
Yeah, it's in Fer's arm. You could see how Fer used to write her name wrong. I used to love that. For example, that's That's a fire. That's
Maybe move it a little bit more there, because there's my perfect. Yeah.
So this was Fer trying to do a what was it called? A fuck. ¿Cómo se dice libélula? Se me olvidó.
No me acuerdo.
A dragonfly. This was Fer's version of a dragonfly, which is a bee. But I never told her. I was like, your dragonfly is perfect. And that's her name when she wrote it, and it's wrong. Yeah. So they're in each other's arms, and I want to do my neck, but I've been a little chicken about it.
You should do it. I want to do my turtle tattoo.
Yeah.
So we can both.
We could
go.
probably do it at the same time, but
yeah.
I just have to trust these two people that did these. I trust them like entirely. So, but this was very painful. I have no idea how painful it is on the neck. I think this is a little more painful.
No, but I think neck is super painful.
Yeah?
I've heard that it's super painful.
But the tissue is softer. The hand is painful because of the little bones that are underneath that are just so on the surface that it just hurts so much. Anyways, that's the abbreviated reason, like story behind that.
So it says tattoo pain chart. So hands is in yellow, so it's blue.
Blue
yellow.
is what? Blue is fine.
Blue is fine, then yellow, then orange, and then red.
Oh, forget.
So hands are yellow, so they're like not that bad.
Oh, stop it. No, so I'm terrible.
And neck is orange, maybe blue a little bit here.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Yellow here, that it doesn't hurt that much, and red here.
Oh, fuck me. No, because I want it like to meet kind of in the middle.
In the middle?
Well, coming from the sides and to the middle.
Yeah. Well, that's yellow, so the same as your hands.
Oh, fuck.
And the center is red, which is most painful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, but in men's it's different. No, yeah, it's yellow and red. I don't know why they say it's different.
Because of the Adam's apple.
Oh, so for the red part, the most painful part in the neck for a woman is smaller area than the one for the man.
So it's around the Adam's apple, I'm guessing.
So here, no, look, it's wider for the man. Like the red area is
wider.
wider.
But it's because of the Adam's apple. Because it's so,
but look,
like
it's
on the
weird
surface.
The face, all the face in the man's chart is red, but in the woman it isn't.
Because you guys are amazing. You guys, women
strong.
can stand way more pain than men, I feel.
Let's see the chat.
Maybe if somebody has neck tattoo, they can tell us.
Yeah. So sketch by Samir Art was writing. I did translate. It was from Urdu. And they were saying hello.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Hello. Adam Hill said, super cool. Thank you for sharing. I love them. Referring to the tattoos. Roslyn said, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Thin skin on the neck. I love the kids' drawings. Gabriel Pozo said, that's funny. That's exactly how I used to write my E's. Like Fer.
Yeah.
And remember we thought that was like super weird, but then we saw that there's a lot of kids that do that specifically with E's.
Yeah, there's many ways that they can like misinterpret it.
Like four.
But it's amazing. Yeah.
With 4 lines or with 5 or
It's amazing.
It's like a common thing in kids.
It's
which
developmental.
Is super cool.
It's totally a developmental stage. So I mean, you always want to believe, oh, my kids are so special. Like, yeah, they are. But like the way their brain is wired at that age allows them to do very specific types of drawing. It's amazing. And that's what they all look like, regardless of where you are. You know, it doesn't matter your upbringing. It doesn't matter anything. Like, that's how they draw.
Roslyn was saying, I love the kids' drawings. Pablo Rojas was saying, my ex-girlfriend got 2 tattoos on each of her foot soles. And
Jesus.
One of the most painful areas, according to the tattoo artist, but she took it like a champ.
Yeah, some people are like
Yeah.
amazing.
But I remember when you got your hands tattoo,
I'm good with pain, but
the tattoo artist told you that it's super painful in the hands. Because I remember she was like, "Oh, I didn't told you, because then you would like chicken out."
yeah,
But it's painful.
Yeah.
So
I mean, no, I complained. I mean, there were times that I was like, fuck, like I was probably cursing a lot.
no, you were like sweating, which is weird because your hands don't sweat,
Yeah.
and you were sweating a lot because it was
But my hands, like, just my hands were almost like drenched.
Oh, but look, for example, I saw a different
Chart?
tattoo pain map, which, by the way, I love the drawing. It's super.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It looks like, what's his name? Oh, come on.
Because this is from Pictoline.
No, but there's an illustrator that's super famous that does those sort of drawings.
But it's super cute.
Oh, wait.
But here they say that the hands are red. So it says high. Like, it says high, suffering, agony, pain, alpha.
Oh, my God.
Hands and neck. So they say that the hands and the neck is the same pain.
Okay, so, I mean, that is not something that I want to go through again, but I think I could deal with it.
Trump. Okay. Yeah. Well,
Oh, what's their name? I always forget about his name. Scott Lava.
oh, I don't know if I know.
Oh, Google him. You'll see. He's got like a super distinct style. He's amazing.
Him?
Yeah. He's super cool.
It looks similar. Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah, he's amazing. And
Yeah.
there's like sculptures. Sometimes he exhibits sculptures. Oh my God. I'm sure he has them made. He probably doesn't do them himself, but they're so good.
I like this one.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. He does like movies. You could actually pay him to do couples. Like he'll do commissions to do a
Mhm.
couple. They're super cute.
Maybe expensive.
I haven't seen the prices, to be honest.
Victor Torres said Scott Lava, one of my favorite artists.
Oh, he's incredible. Yeah.
Queen.
Did stuff for Psychonauts. Doesn't he work with that studio? I think so. I may be wrong, but
Marcelo Peralta said chest is not very painful, Nicolas. I did it in a 4-hour session and it was fine. Yeah, but he wants to tattoo the neck.
oh, I
So
want
not-
the
no
neck.
chest, but
no
neck.
chest. No, I don't have a good canvas. I feel.
Queen Henderson said, I tattooed for a little while. I would say the most people handle the neck better than their hands. Hands have so many nerves. Yeah, because that's what the tattoo artist told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
No,
'Cause
I
you
don't
were
remember. I
like,
blocked
oh, I
everything.
feel, you
fuck.
felt
I
super
felt-
different
Yeah, I felt
types of pain.
that I like, and I've broken stuff. I've been through pain. I'm not gonna say my life is like has been pain ridden, but when how stuff hurts. I had never felt like that sort of pain. It's such a weird. It was just different. It was really, really different sort of pain.
And I remember that she told you it was because of the nerves. So, but look, Queen had tattooed,
Yeah.
and they're saying that it's easier to handle the neck than the hands. So maybe you're fine.
Maybe we're good.
Andrés Gómez dice, tatuarse las manos dicen que es muy doloroso, pero al ser solo línea como los de Nico duelen mucho menos que los que tienen sombra y relleno.
Uy, sí, yo no,
Sí,
yo
sí, sí.
nada.
Y eso que igual tu línea es gruesa.
Sí, pero yo no tengo, yo no tengo
Uy,
que
sí,
poner
no, que te coloren ahí.
Sí, la aguja esa súper grande, súper ancha.
La que tiene múltiples, sí.
Uy, chao. No.
Marcelo Peralta dice, worst part I ever tattooed was the elbow pit. Really painful.
Here or the
Elbow
back?
pit?
I'm wondering if it's in the front, like under the biceps, or in the back, like the actual elbow.
Oh no, elbow pit is where they take blood from. So.
Oh. Well, I'm not quite there.
No, I would be impressed.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I don't know. I heard these hurt more. These hurt like the ones that are like in these tendons. They feel like bee stings. Like,
I've heard that outside the arm isn't as painful as inside the arm. Because it's like softer. So.
I don't know. It's probably, and maybe it's best not to know.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking here, and I have one tattoo, so I have no idea.
But you have like a prison tattoo.
Yeah, I have a prison tattoo.
You have like a really makeshift tattoo, which is super brave.
Not actually a prison tattoo for people that are here.
Yeah, no. When she was in prison, she didn't get it.
Wishlist011 said, no tattoos today. No tattoos, Danny. Wonder how it compared to wisdom teeth being removed. The thing is that I felt like super dizzy and weird with the wisdom teeth. And I had the tattoo a long time ago. I just have one. It's here. Like back here. And I went with my cousin, with Cacaito.
Sí, esto fue con Cacaito Rodríguez.
Cacaito me acompañó. And it was weird. And I'm going to say it here. I mean, I don't mind. And I know that she's here and she's listening. But the person who made the tattoo was the couple. What?
No.
Was the couple of a friend of mine, a friend of my sister, then become a friend of mine that was pregnant, and they were struggling a bit with money for the baby. So I remember I had an appointment with another tattoo artist, and I remember that they told me like, hey, if you want, he can make tattoos. Like he's trying to tattoo a lot so he can get enough money for the baby. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna do it there. So I went there, but he was kind of weird. I have to say. I'm sorry, but I have to say he was kind of weird. So I was like, I told my cousins, like, please go with me. Because it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I went there, but I got the tattoo on his house. I don't know if my cousin remember, but he was like, oh, you should get here. And we went, and it was like a house. And we went like into a studio, but not like a tattoo studio, but like an actual house studio, like where you have your computer. And I was sitting on the chair, like of the computer, backwards. And he started tattooing. But the thing is that he passed. My cousin said, yes, he was weird. Yes, a little bit. And he started tattooing me. But I think he hadn't tattooed that much. Because he didn't do like clean lines.
No.
And he passed on the same area like a lot of times. So I'm skinny. And I have a skinny back. So I remember I bled a little bit when he was near the bone. And it was funny because when I got out, it already looked as if I have had the tattoo for 20 years.
For 20 to life?
Like it was never fresh looking. So yeah, that's my story. Yeah.
It is so weird. That's such a not you story. I mean, I'm sure you did stupid stuff when you were younger, but
yeah, but the thing is that it wasn't intended as a stupid thing. Like I was trying, like if I was thinking of my friend and the baby at the moment, and I was like, okay, it's a simple tattoo. Like, of course he could do it. Oh, and also, I was like, oh, I want this design, and he was like, oh, what about this one? And I was like, no, I want this one. But what about this one?
Yeah,
and
all red flags, Danny. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but the thing is that I remember I told my friend, and she was like, thank you so much. Like, this means a lot. So I was like in a no return point.
Oh, I would have just given the money and left. I would have just like, here's some money. Honestly, here's some money.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be bad saying that he was weird. The thing is that he was like kind of flirty. And that was terrible for me because I was like, hey, dude, I'm here. Dude, you see, I
Nice,
said
nice,
dude
nice,
for the
nice
first
use
time.
for that. Yeah.
But I was like, dude, I'm here because I want to help my friend. Like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't cool. And
Was he the father to be?
yeah, he was the father.
Okay, so the father to be that had never tattooed in his life was flirting with you. Again,
with the
so many. Pick your red flag.
no, but he started because he wasn't flirty before. I wouldn't be there. Like, he was flirty at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
But
I
you
was
could be
like,
like, okay,
ugh.
this is.
And that didn't end okay with my friend and him. So I know that I can talk about this more
no.
openly. So, and I never think they're gonna watch the videos. But yeah. So it looks like a jail tattoo, and
Yeah.
it looks like maybe it makes me look older.
Rougher.
No, I was gonna say older because it looks as if it was done 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you used to be a sailor.
Yeah.
You know, if you had like that tattoo coupled with like one of those barber knives, you know, one of those old barber knives, I would cross the street if I saw you walking. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, so that was my tattoo. But I want to have another one. I want to get another one. And I've seen a super cool tattoo artist here.
Yeah.
And I was writing to him. And then I forgot.
No,
so I
but
have
you
to
did.
write again.
But you did pursue it with another one, I remember. And they were just kind of. They didn't really answer, which is not.
No, but the one I wanted to, he answered. But he was like, tell me how you want the tattoo. And I was like, no, I want you to design it. I just want it to be a turtle in your design. But he was like, but how? Like, give me images of the turtle. And I was like, no, like, you do what you want. And he was like, but show me the turtle. So I was like, no. So I started answering. But I'm going to write him back.
Okay.
Be
cool.
like, hey, these are the tattoos that I liked that you did. And I want a turtle. That's all. So go crazy.
Cool.
Not that crazy, but
Yeah.
go kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Jair Piñeros.
Not crazy as in you're about to be a dad and flirt with me crazy, but.
No, because that's not cool.
No, that's
I mean,
never cool.
No, and I was feeling super bad there. Because I have talked with him like just a couple of times.
This
like,
morning?
hey. And that's all. And then I went there and he was like, oh, hey, welcome. And I was like, oh, no.
What we call TBO.
TBO?
TBO?
Yeah. Not cool. Jair Piñero said, do you have a picture of it, Danny? Can we see it? No, I don't have a picture. I don't know if you could see it there. Wait. I'm going to kick the tripod.
Do it. Go for it.
It's here? No, it's terrible. Yeah, no, it's terrible. And the thing is that it's not a cool design. It's not a cool
It's a
tattoo.
feather. It's a whatever
But I didn't
feather.
want a feather with things inside. That's the thing. Like, I've showed him different things.
I think it's fine. I think it's just
So,
it's a part of your life.
No,
and
yeah.
that's,
like,
know.
I don't even think about covering it. It's fine. I mean,
No.
it is what it is. It's fine. I was
There
gonna
we
say
go.
It's cool, but it's not. It's fine.
It's fine.
is-
That's
yeah.
our philosophy.
My cousin said, yeah. So my cousin has a lot of tattoos, and she's saying in Spanish, los tatuos más dolorosos que tengo fueron los de los dedos de las manos. Los amo, pero fue muy, muy doloroso. Sí, pero mi prima tiene muchos. ¿Cuántos tienes, Cami? Cacaíto, perdón. Sí, digo Cami, de pronto no me entiende.
Sí, para que ahí responda, por favor.
Liat said, I died so many times.
So for context, he's talking about the game.
Yeah, he's playing Elden Ring. Andrés Gómez dice, yo tengo un brazo entero tatuado y por el interior fue mucho más doloroso. Sí, eso dicen, eso he oído, que acá es más doloroso. Y creo que acá, como cerca a la axila, porque he oído que la axila es como lo
No,
más doloroso del mundo.
Ah, bueno, ahí no tengo ningún plan de tatuarme.
No, pues...
Pelos.
em, Roslyn was saying Tashin has a book showing 1,000 tattoos through history.
Nice.
Great photos / references. I just picked a couple of weeks ago. I just picked it up a couple of weeks ago. I thought Roslyn was saying I just picked up some that I'm gonna do, and I was like, woo,
Oh, nice.
Roslyn. Jose Fails was saying to Leah, did you catch Nicola's advice? He said, take it slow. Lure them enemies out one by one.
One by one. That's how you got to do it.
Andrés Gómez dice, la axila duele terrible y el codo es indescriptible. Uy, no debe ser. Mi prima dice, uf, qué difícil pregunta, jaja, debo tener como 22, yo creo. Sí, bastante. Yo 1. Horrible.
Yo cuento los míos como si fueran uno. O sea, uno en un brazo, otro en el otro. O sea, yo tengo como 2.
Sí, pues
en mi cabeza
ahorita
son
dijiste, solo tengo estos. Y yo decía, ¿solo? Son igual como 12.
No sé, yo la verdad incluso ni sé.
I'm curious. I want to know if the people that are here today with us have any tattoo. And maybe a funny story surrounding
Or have any
the
bad
tattoo.
tattoos.
No, or tattoos. Maybe you can say like, again, hey, my name is blah. And I have 3 tattoos and they're cool. Or I have 3 tattoos and one is worse than Danny's tattoo or something like that.
Cacaíto. I didn't know Choclitos Mañaneros went with you.
Yeah, she did. She was super nice and went with me. Because I remember the night before that, he was like, oh, it's in my house. Like, we can hang out. And I was like, no, what? So I told her, like, hey, can you please go with me? Like, I don't know. Like, I want to get my tattoo, but this is kind of weird.
But I don't want to end up in a ditch.
Yeah, but this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's weird because you think it's your friend's boyfriend. So, like, you know him because of your friend. So, not cool.
No.
Like, I never expected that. That was, like, so jerk.
Yeah,
Such a jerk.
Still a dude. So, we are
Is
fucking...
jerk a very rude?
No, not at all. No, not even. Like, jerk is, like, nothing.
Wishlist 011. Because I was saying, like, tell us if you have tattoos and tell us like a funny anecdote. And Wishlist 011 said no tattoos and nothing at all funny. Jair Piñero said no, but I want to design one and tattoo it myself.
Oh.
So I might have a really bad tattoo soon. LOL. Wow.
On your leg, I'm guessing?
That would be...
No, that's
weird
like
to
tattoo
know.
artists, they practice on their legs.
Yeah. But the first tattoo you're gonna get, like, have it done by yourself. I think that's
usually how they do it.
Yeah, because I think it's different. For example, when you were tattooing your hands, like, you were feeling the pain, but you weren't inflicting the pain.
Right.
So maybe if you're
inflicting
inflicting
the pain, I love that.
That's how you say it, no?
No, that's perfect. It's just funny.
But if you're inflicting your own pain by tattooing, maybe you stop because it hurts so much. So you never end up having a completed tattoo.
Yeah, they practice on their thighs quite a bit, I've noticed.
Because it's the easier place to see, maybe. Because I think that hurts, like the inner thigh.
No, just your thigh, like
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why, because I think it's easier to...
Right. It's the only place that you can see, you can have like enough kind of room and feel comfortable enough to do it.
Yeah. Undines dice, les digo que entiendo la experiencia de Dani. My first tattoo was in someone's house. I don't think the tattoo person had much experience tattooing. And what is it? Oh, because wait, they said afterwards, they also said, I went with my friend to get a tattoo because he was charging cheap for the tattoos.
Never a good sign.
Bad decision.
Yeah.
And we were young and silly.
Yeah. Well.
So we went to the person's house and I got a koi fish that does not look like a koi fish with blurry numbers beneath it.
Nice.
After that, no more tattoos for me. I've gotten several more, but all professional. Oh, no home tattoos for me. Yeah, I did my tattoo when I was 18.
No, and
no,
I think
18, no, but 18.
8.
8. 18. Because it sounds like a teenager.
And honestly, the guy was a creep, but that's like, yeah, this guy was an asshole, period. But I would be more worried about like infection, the risk of infection.
No,
that
no,
to me
the good
is
thing
like,
is, no, he was responsible. Like,
okay,
he showed the
thing.
needles, like he opened the needles, he had the machine, he cleaned everything.
Okay.
No,
Tap
you
water.
know me. Like, if he was like, okay, I was using this in myself, but come on, I would be like,
Yeah,
oh, hell
I have
no.
this pencil with a little motor.
No, thank you. Queen Henderson said, I have maybe 30 tattoos. I definitely have tattoos that are worse than yours, Danny. The worst are the ones I did on myself. And now that you've, like, Jair was talking about doing a tattoo on himself. Like, how is that experience, Queen? Like, do you have to stop? Because it's, like, super painful?
How drunk are you?
Or do you commit to it? And also, the people that have got tattoos, did you use a numb cream? Because I've heard of that. Did you use one?
What? No.
A numb cream.
No, like a numbing cream?
Yeah. Marcelo Peralta said, I have 20 plus tattoos, both arms, shoulders, chest, and back. All of them just black and gray.
No. Like the ones they use for sex? I mean, I don't want to be super specific if somebody gets like...
The ones they use for sex?
Yeah. They use like anal creams. I'm sorry if I'm being way too specific.
No, the thing is that, again, we're going to get flagged because you can't talk about sex.
You can't?
No.
You can't say the word sex.
No, you can't talk about it.
Because anal, I could be saying anal retentive. I am anal retentive. You know? I'm OCD, anal retentive. That's not weird. Those are words.
Catherine said, I have no tattoos, but I'm considering a Greta tattoo. That would be amazing.
Oh my. No, well, that one's not tattooable.
Greta?
Like, not that particular, she's here by the
Oh,
way,
hell. Yes. What are you talking about?
But I think
that would be an amazing tattoo.
You know whose tattoos, like which artist that people get tattoos, they tattoo his work is like
Greta's.
Incredible. No, Esau Andrews. Yeah.
I've seen that.
Oh my God.
Look, I mean, if you do the line work,
maybe the line work.
The best.
Maybe I could do like, because I that's the only photo that we have now of Greta.
And I would do it with the Greta name down. Greta.
But
I love that.
I'll do some line work. I'll do a Greta line work.
For Catherine.
It'll be free for whomever wants to get her tattoo.
But maybe Catherine was just joking. Now they're feeling pressured. Like, oh, damn. Now I have to
get a Greta tattoo. What the hell?
My cousin said, I went with Danny because I was the rebellious cousin that had all the tattoos and piercing and stuff. Yeah, that's true.
The bad influence.
Liet said, I have no tattoos because I want to design my own, but know that as I get better, I will think it's a bad drawing. Marie Eve R. said, I used to tattoo myself with a sewing needle and China ink.
Yeah,
I don't love them, but I accept them. That's my relationship with my tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't love him, but he's there, so we might as well
You're
get
talking
along.
about the dude that tattooed you or the tattoo?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Bad joke. But I remember with the China ink, a friend of mine at school, that's terrible, but she used the compass
Oh yeah, that's like old
and
school.
China ink, and she did like a flower like this, and she was like, oh, maybe it's gonna be there for a week.
No.
She still has it.
Yeah, and people in my time they used to just break open the pens and use that ink. So it was just a needle, whatever needle, and like a kilometrico, like a papermate.
No, and I remember she
ink.
did that because she was bored. But she
Yeah.
wasn't like rebellious. That's the funny thing. She wasn't like, I want to have a tattoo and this is the only way. No, because I remember her being like super. No, I was bored and I did a drawing, but I think it's going to be there for a week. And then she was like, no, maybe a year. And yeah. Jose Fail said, I got my first tattoo when I was 15. My sister posed as my mother. She was
Nice.
25 years old. Very bad. I live in Las Vegas. We went to a tattoo parlor in a casino called Sahara.
I'm sure in
was
Vegas you didn't even need anyone to pose like your mom.
It was a quote-unquote equality symbol, but I was still in the closet at the time.
Oh, what does that look like? I want to see.
Yeah.
Send Danny a pic.
Yeah, I want to see it. But, I mean, you went to a parlor, which is
Parlor.
parlor or parlour.
Or parlour. Yeah, that's nice.
Parlour.
It's like a genre.
Tattoo parlour. Which is I mean, it was
That's
a
a
bad
step up.
decision, but it's like a kind of a good decision inside of a bad decision.
Well, it's Vegas, so it's a bad
yeah,
decision.
well, but they were 15,
Yeah,
which is like a little young, but
it's Vegas. It's usually nothing good is attached to saying Vegas.
Wishlist011 said, I love the difference between the eyes in the painting.
Oh, I like it too. I'm gonna leave him like that. I love when I'm just kind of being expressive, and there's a point where the painting is almost like, okay, leave me here. Like, let it go. It's good. Like, keep going. Like, go somewhere else.
So let's see, because I see that Jose Fails had wrote more about the tattoo, the equality symbol. So I'm gonna read all the comments.
Oh, go.
Jose said, an equality symbol on my wrist, but I thought I'd be able to stay in the closet. My second tattoo is a reversed question mark, and on the side of my wrist, it's an old British punctuation mark denoting irony. My mom always says I remind her of her father, who passed before I was born. His sense of humor, his sarcasm, his irony, his head of hair. So it's sort of like a connection to my mom's father, who I've never had the privilege of meeting, but lives through me somehow.
Lives through me. Yep.
Lives through me somehow.
Awesome.
As time goes on, my equality symbol has gained new meanings. Now I think of it as a highway, and life being about the journey, not the destination.
Very
Equality is a
nice.
practice, not a goal.
Life is a highway. I think there's a good song that says that.
Jair Pinheiro said, ha ha ha, good decision inside of a bad decision. Yeah. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I think it's kind of a...
Makes sense?
Yeah. Adam Hill said, I have 3 tattoos, each fairly large. I got a lady on my thigh for my wife as my first tattoo on a trip to New York City. It took 6 hours and I was hurting by the end. Others are dark crystal movies.
No way.
Themed ones on my arm.
Nice. No way. Awesome.
Catherine said, I'm way too chicken to have it done, but it would be a cool tattoo with a fun story. The Greta one.
Oh. Yeah, no pressure. Don't worry, please. We're making fun.
Michael Torres said, hey Danny, maybe to be safe next time you're in the US, see if you can get Sean Barber to tattoo your turtle. Yeah, but I want to be able to pay.
Yeah, I don't know if we could afford Sean. Like, I could probably pay him with a painting. I've spoken to Sean many times, but
no, but the thing is that I really like the style of tattoo. the artist here in
Yeah,
Colombia
you
has.
should totally do it then.
I think it's super cool. It's like kind of a Cupheady.
Yeah. I like the style. The thing is, if I have something, like, if I do my neck, it's going to be Samu's drawing and Fer's drawing. So
Yeah.
all, like, it sounds...
So it doesn't matter the style of the
it sounds bad, but you almost have to tell them, just copy this drawing.
Yeah.
And make it feel like it's childlike. Don't try to make it better. Don't try to make it worse. Like, just be super, super faithful to the character of this drawing. And which I think Lorena, who did my left arm and my hands, she is like a kick-ass. She's now tattooing in New York. She's amazing. She does amazingly well. So super, super proud of her. She's a very good friend. She was a former student, but I usually, with good friends, I don't really think of them as former students because they've grown to become like incredible artists, incredible professionals that, I just see them as good friends. But she's amazing. If there's somebody in New York, I can, and maybe you're thinking about getting a tattoo, I would totally recommend her. So write to me and I'll
She's
I'll
also
send her.
super nice.
She's
super
very
nice
cool.
person.
Yeah, she's the nicest like punk tattoo artist that you'll ever meet. She looks super mean, and she is like a piece
Super
of fluff inside.
Yeah,
she's like a
she's super
marshmallow
sweet.
inside.
Marcelo Peralta said numbing cream can affect healing and the overall quality of the tattoo. It's controversial.
Oh.
Always use just Vaseline on the tattoos, I mean. Settle down, Nicolas.
I don't know. I just don't know about numbing cream or anything. I know about numbing cream in other aspects. So
Marie Eve R said, I feel less pain when I tattoo myself. I feel like it's because I'm concentrated on working instead of the pain. Well, that makes sense too.
yeah.
Quinn Henderson said, I was a little drunk tattooing myself. Haha.
Sure.
The only ones that are hard to get through are the bigger ones. I forced myself to finish because I didn't want to have finished tattoo. Do not recommend. No, pero Camila. Mi prima, esto yo no sabía, dice, yo tengo un
¿Cacaíto de la
tatú.
montaña estás
Sí.
hablando?
Yo tengo un tatú también que me hicieron en la cocina de la casa de un amigo hace muchos años. No
pero
quedó feo, pero sí quisiera arreglarlo más adelante.
No, eso solo sería justificado si le tatuaron como un arroz con pollo.
Jose Fail said, Danny, I just Instagram you the pictures of the tattoos. Oh, I'm gonna see them.
Hopefully they're in like,
Disney.
places that you can show.
No, I know that Jose wouldn't do that. They were talking about a tattoo on the wrist. Remember, the equality sign.
Okay.
So it's not like... So let's see. Let's see. Wait, because Robin sent me a DM that says the one I want, the tattoo that Robin wants, and it's so cute. Look, it's a jumping llama. So
and you make it
open,
jump by
close.
opening and closing your... Oh, like a llama in a trampoline.
Wait,
like
you
a little
can see
sheep
it
in a
there? Like-
trampoline.
No, it's like a llama.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's a llama. Oh no, a giraffe.
Oh, okay, that's
It's a
super
giraffe?
cute. That's super
No,
nice.
that's so
Or it doesn't
cute.
matter, like a little animal.
Wait, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how to make you see it. Wait, if I lower the... So it's in the hand. So maybe if you open and close, it would
Yeah.
jump. That's so nice. It reminds me of SpongeBob's, again,
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob's episode where he's trying to enter to a bar.
To like a club, isn't it?
Yeah, no, a bar.
Is it a bar?
Yeah. And there's a man that has a tattoo of a snake, and he can make it like dance
Mm-hmm.
by pushing the muscle. I don't know how to
Yeah.
call that.
Flexing, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, and the other one, does it dance too? And he's like, I didn't even remember to have that, but let's try. And he does like this, and at least in Spanish, this song is like
Go ahead.
"Achichicha, achichicha, achachichachira," and he's like dancing. It's super cute.
Good job there.
Mi prima dice, no, no fue un arroz con pollo, Coco, jajaja. Fue un cassette con la cinta como suelta formando un corazón.
Ah, bueno. Está...
Robin said, probably just use a pen on occasion. Marcelo Peralta said, we need a tattoo folder in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, because I was going to see the other, the one that Jose Fail sent.
The safe for work version of this, please. Please.
No, because if that was like a weird photo, I would block
Yeah, so come on.
everyone.
People be
No,
on your
I
best
know that
behavior.
Jose wouldn't do that. So, general. Look, so this one
Ah, okay.
and
That's very nice.
this one.
Oh, those are cool. That's like
Yeah.
a Riddler tattoo. It looks like. I love that.
No, they're cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
No, and the equality one.
The stripes one, yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, and you did it when you were 15. I don't know
Super.
how old are you, but it looks good. Like it was nicely done.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like streaky or like
It
patchy.
doesn't look like, oh my god, I did this in Vegas.
Or like, oh my god, it looks like you're 100 years old. Like mine.
Like yours.
Yeah. Jair Piñero said, wait, there is a Discord? Yeah, there is. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the mail I sent you to share it.
Yeah.
So, no. Maybe here. Discord. Here it is. So, oops. So I'm gonna put the link of the Discord if maybe you guys wanna check it out. So link link to our Discord. Discord. There you go.
Once again, Liet is slowly dying in Elden Ring, but this is all thanks to
Yeah,
Liet,
thank you,
so-
Liet, for creating it. Robin said, probably just use a pen on occasion. Yeah. A fun distraction of a jumping giraffe. So, Undines was saying that they were also 18 when they got the tattoos.
Mhm.
Roslyn said, 0 tats. I draw on myself. Do quote-unquote homemade ones that last a couple of days, like a 12-year-old. LOL.
Perfect.
Noel C. dice, yo tengo 5 tatuajes, 2 de ellos me los hice yo con la aguja de tatuar, pero sin la máquina.
Ush, qué
Ush, ¿qué?
qué fuerte.
Sí.
No, no sé. No sé.
Ay,
No
no.
sé. Empecé, pero no lo acabé.
Artist 2 Ahmed said, my name's Ahmed. I'm a small artist. I hope to help me to be strong than now. So hi Ahmed, happy to have you here.
Yeah, and keep working.
Mm,
That's the path.
Yeah, so I think that's all for the tattoo
talk.
tattoo talk. Yeah, the tattoo experiences. Because I was looking through the comments. I think that's it. Oh, Lee had said, Jose, you can't. I can make one soon. Because Jose was saying that they didn't know how to do a new channel on the Discord. Mi prima dice, pero hand-poked tattoos se hacen se hacen sin la máquina, Coco. Yo tengo un par. Sí. Pero cuando uno se hace eso a uno mismo, debe doler resto, ¿no?
Sí.
O sea, handpokearse uno. No sé si se diga.
Handpokearse, sí.
Pero handpokearse uno, duro. Duro. Si suena a Sankokai, estaría mi mamá ahí.
Handpokear.
Live Field Boy. Ricardo said, hola, ¿cómo está hoy? Recién me uno al stream. ¿Cómo está Nico? ¿Cómo estás, Dani? Bien, muy bien. Estamos hablando de tatuajes.
Sí, Ricardo yo creo que tiene tatuajes.
¿Sí? ¿Será?
No sé, me voy a arriesgar a decir que sí.
¿Cuántos? Arriésgate a adivinar. Yo digo 3.
Sí, no muchísimos, pero sí. Y uno en un sitio que sería difícil mandar una foto. No sé, así, lo voy a dejar así.
Mi prima dice, los handspoked duelen menos, la verdad, y curan más rápido. Vea pues.
Sí.
Sí.
No, acá, crudo
sí.
fue, bueno, por un ratico estudiante mío que tatúa acá y creo que es como el más duro.
Es muy bueno.
Es muy bueno.
Sí.
Él de pronto, yo le diría que me hiciera el cuello, yo creo.
Uy, ¿con handpoke? Porque él solo hace handpoke.
Puede
Creo
ser.
que eso es más demorado.
Sí, de pronto.
O sea, todo el cuello te demorarías.
Pero es
como
línea.
Sesiones.
¿Pero será?
No sé, ¿sabes qué es lo difícil?
Pagarle.
Yo creo que uno habla, sí también, pero uno habla como para alivianar el dolor y como hablas tú, con el cuello ahí.
O sea, me muevo.
No puedes.
O sea, me muevo mucho el cuello. Voy a mover mucho el cuello, ¿te refieres?
O no puedes.
Sí,
Entonces,
me llevo como un podcast. 2-7.
Ricardo dice, no tengo ni uno, jajaja, ya quisiera tener, jajaja, Nico, LOL, jajaja. Y dice, yo quiero un montón, pero de esos como patterns ornamentales o plantas.
Chévere. Uy, hay un japonés que hace unos patrones en los brazos. Es una locura. O sea, si el mundo estuviera yendo hacia como toda una cultura, una subcultura así, cyberpunk, uy, ese man hace unos tatuajes. Yo sigo como a 3 tatuadores en Instagram y él es como el único que sigo porque yo veo las cosas que hacen los brazos y además es todo el brazo y son puros patrones así re locos. ¡Uah! Uy, ¿o saben qué? ¿Saben cuál me haría? Pues ya no, pero cuál hubiera contemplado hacerme yo que creo que se ve como precioso, o sea, yo no sé qué tan malo sea para la piel, debe ser fatal, pero los que se hacen todo el brazo negro, todo.
Sí.
Y la mano
Qué
negra.
dolor.
Oh, pero se ve increíble.
Ay, estoy buscando. Yo te he mostrado, hay una artista en Instagram que hace tatuajes. Ay, no me acuerdo dónde es, pero que es muy tierno. Ajá. Que es como que tú le llevas la imagen.
Sí, es súper lindo.
Y ella lo vuelve algo.
Sí, es súper lindo.
Es muy tierno. Pero no me acordé el nombre. Iván dice, los tatuajes son para criminales, jaja. No, Iván, pero ¿de qué habla? Ricardo dice, mándamelo por Instagram si puedes, Nico.
Sí, estoy tratando de acordarme el nombre. La verdad, no me acuerdo mucho. Pues denme 10 segundos y lo busco, a ver si me acuerdo. Me acuerdo de unas letras del nombre, entonces de pronto puedo...
Ay, yo quiero acordarme, es de la... Ese es muy tierno. Yo creo que no mucha gente se lo haría. Le gustaría de pronto. Pero es muy lindo.
Yo sé que es japonés, pero... No. El tipo es japonés, pero es que no, ¿y cómo lo busco en mi Instagram? No, fatal, ya no. No, pero yo lo encuentro. Ahorita, o sea,
Pues
me
igual no
demoro.
tiene que ser ya, ¿no?
Sí, pero es que a mí me gusta ser eficiente. Pero no, se lo quedo debiendo. Se lo quedo debiendo,
Me
Ricardo.
gusta ser eficiente,
Mm.
sí. Em, a ver,
Ricardo, yo siempre me he preguntado, ¿qué es el username? Su nombre en Instagram, que
y acá.
es el mismo, creo.
Ajá, por eso,
Sí,
y acá, en Instagram y acá.
sí, ¿qué es? De dónde nació? Así la historia sea pésima.
Ricardo dice, yo me hago un Hello Kitty en la frente.
Yo le creería si se hiciera un Hello Kitty en la frente.
Rohit Kemhavi said, hey guys, hey Rohit, how are you? ¿Yo estoy mal o Javi tiene un tatuaje de un Hello Kitty?
¿Javi Morales?
Creo,
No,
creo.
no
O
creo, linda.
compartió algo, sí, créeme.
No, yo no creo. Pues no sé,
No,
¿nuevo?
no.
Pues yo no creo.
A ver,
Yo.
espera. Eh,
Está exponiendo ahorita.
sí, Javi es increíble.
Monstruo. Hizo una mandrágora espectacular.
A ver, espérate porque yo,
Javi
porque
es un
creo.
monstruo.
A ver.
Si están en Bogotá,
¿En
porque,
Colombia?
pero porque creo que está exponiéndose en Bogotá, iba a
Ah, ok,
decir.
ok, ya.
Ven, salgo de la duda.
Necesito ver si tiene el... A ver. Miremos. Rohit Kimhavi said, it's Jimmy today, my absolute favorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Marcelo Peralta said, Danny showed to Nicolas a Brazilian tattoo artist called John Matsui. So, wait. Mm,
What's your favorite Jimmy song?
look. Nicolas,
Oh, that's super cool.
look. Wow,
Yeah.
that
This
should
guy
hurt.
this guy is kind of the Japanese guy I'm saying, it's kind of like this, but it's super geometric. It's like super elaborate, like fractal almost. But this is like super cool too.
You know, I've heard now because we're seeing a tattoo of someone that has the whole arm and part of the chest,
Oh, you can't go
But
through the nipple.
not the nipple.
No.
And I've heard the story of people that faint when they're getting tattooed on the nipple. Like it's the absolute worst pain ever. So,
Nipple talk.
you just want to get banned.
I mean, if you say nipple, that's like
No, but nipple talk? That sounds weird.
maybe you're like a veterinarian, and it's just like the little nipples in like a raccoon, like
Okay.
how they give milk.
Okay. A ver, Ricardo dice... pues me gusta la naturaleza y quería un nombre que signifique como ser cubierto en hojas, rodeado de naturaleza, y me gusta la palabra velo, entonces es como un velo hecho de hojas. De allí mi nombre, Live Veiled Boy.
Muy bonito. Muy bonito.
Marcelo Peralta said, right now my favorite Jimmy song is Bold as Love.
Okay.
Noel C. dice, me encanta cómo modelaste el pecho, ese momento de colores moraditos en el centro está brutal.
Sí, sí.
Catherine
Este me
said,
gustó también.
I love the painting. Rohit Kimhavi said, I love the painting. Initially, I didn't like him, but now I'm just in awe. The guy was light years ahead of his time.
Oh yeah, and he was only like he was a pro for such a very little like spans of time. I think Clapton only saw him once, and he says like it changed his life. But he only played for a very small time.
And talking about Bold as Love, Marcelo said, it has a bit to do with today's life. Hendrix talks about the personality of colors. Roslyn said, ha ha ha, raccoon. Rohit Kemhavi said, my favorite song is Land of New Rising Sun.
Yeah.
A little obscure, but still cool.
Is that Jimi Hendrix Experience? Or is that... Because I think it is. It's not just Jimi Hendrix. I love bluesy Hendrix. Like the Jimi GMMY Hendrix when he was super bluesy at the beginning that wasn't super popular. Because Hendrix became... I mean, he was popular, but he became enormous when he went to London, so...
Jair Piñeros was asking some time ago, wait, what is Greta? Jair, that
what
means
is
you
Greta?
weren't yesterday on the
God.
stream. You have to see the stream to know who Greta is.
Show us that you missed the stream without showing us that you missed the stream.
You start.
Yeah, Greta is...
You didn't get it. Show us that you... And I told you start, so I was trying to challenge you to say something to show.
Oh, I don't know. That was too much. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Now I'm sorry for saying that dumb thing. And repeating it.
So Greta was... Danny, at some point in yesterday's stream, which we invite you to watch, Jair, said that there was a mouse.
No.
There was a rat.
No.
There was a mouse.
No.
There was a raccoon.
It started with someone
there was
in
a
the
raccoon's
chat.
nipple.
It started with someone in the chat. The chat said like, oh, there's a portrait. I like the portrait you're painting and also the portrait I can see in the palette. And I was like, wait, I want to see it. And then I said, oh, I don't see it, but I see a mouse, like an angry Mickey Mouse. Like yelling, and you were like, oh, I see it, but I thought you were talking about this other mouse. And I was like, I don't see a mouse. And you were like, let me show you. And then Greta was born.
And then I started just wasting time. It's wonderfully inefficient. Painting is at its best when it's just dumb and inefficient.
Ricardo dice, me encanta ese trazo de sombra mínimo en el músculo del hombro derecho. Es como un swoosh perfecto de la brocha.
Hombro derecho nuestro.
Sí.
Sí, estaba pensando en cerrar la figura mucho, pero creo que la voy a dejar así como toda painterly.
Marcelo Peralta said, The Who's guitarist,
yeah.
Pete
Townshend, yeah,
and Eric Clapton were rivals. When they saw Jimi playing, they teamed up and became buddies. That's how intimidating Hendrix was.
Yeah, he was just effortless. I mean, he was a show's man, but effortlessly good. Just...
What?
Yeah, that was it.
Just...
Yeah, no.
In silence.
You know, it's one of the, extraordinary people that live on Earth that have to be here for a very short time. They're not meant to live like the rest of us.
Ricardo said, Sorolla está proud de lo painterly. Rohit Kemhavi said, I was into Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, yeah.
In Clapton before, still am though. I was die-hard Dire.
Yeah.
Dire Straits fan, but after listening to John Fruciante and Jimi, I'm like, oof.
Isn't he back?
Who?
John Frusciante. Let me see.
sorry.
Oh my God, what was that?
No.
These are memories of our 24-hour stream that had, we started at 8 and at 9 o'clock you were like yawning. You were tired.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna drink some water. Maybe that helps.
Oh my God, Frusciante is like 51. Isn't he back with the Peppers? I thought I read that like somewhere.
Rohit Kimhavi said, yes, he's back.
Oh, cool.
Mercurial guitarist.
Oh, he's one of the best of all time. Yeah. Oh, I need to check that out. Have they put something out with him? Sorry if I'm like super out of the loop.
Mm. Ricardo said, they say the brightest lights burn out the fastest.
I know, isn't it sad? It's a fact of life, sadly. But yeah, I just feel that there are people that for whatever reason they're just not meant to be here for too long. They just can't. It's almost like life is too heavy for them. It's too much, and they can take advantage of life, but they just do it, and it's an explosion, and then that's too much. That like they wouldn't be able to retire and live till they're 80. It's not for them.
Rohit Kimhavi said, yes, Black Summer is the new song. Can see a little Jimi influence there.
Oh, there's a lot of Jimi in Chili Peppers. In early Peppers, like there's...
Early Peppers?
Yeah, there's a lot of Hendrix everywhere.
Ricardo said, like Amy Winehouse.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
Ricardo, do you watch Euphoria? Danny and I just finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a trip.
A trip?
Yeah, like a, emotional trip.
Yeah. But why did you use that specific word? Like,
no, I thought it was like a trip. Like, no, trip.
no, I'm joking because it's like...
Trip doesn't have to necessarily mean trippy.
No, but you're talking about Euphoria.
Because I went
So
through a
it's-
trip. Like, I was in an emotional roller coaster ride through
I
that whole
think
show.
There's like something in the camera.
In our camera?
No, in the webcam.
Oh.
Like maybe there's like a finger or something. Because I've been seeing like a...
It's like a
Like
smudge?
Yeah, it looks like a tiny ghost.
Or maybe it's a tiny ghost.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't move at all.
Maybe it's Greta. She stays super still.
Yeah, but it looks like if I had a tiny ghost sitting on my lap.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tiny Ghost Sitting on My Lap could have been
A
a
book.
Hendrix song.
Oh, I thought a kid's book.
Or a Hendrix song. So that's pretty good.
Marie Eve R said, there is no future in life. You have to invest elsewhere.
Okay, we need more context for that.
Yeah,
That's a
I
little
don't know.
dark.
Yeah.
It's a little dark.
No, Ricardo dice, no, todavía no me la he visto, pero sí ese show es un trip emocional.
Uy, fuerte. A mí al comienzo me dio muy duro. Muy duro.
Rohit Kimhavi said, I've always been like, Sargent was the Sargent was the Hendrix, and Zorn Clapton, and Mark Knopfler as Sorolla. I don't know why. LOL.
Oh, you make those associations? That's cool. I don't know if I make associations with painting and music. Let me see. Who could I...
No.
Monet, Debussy? Maybe that's super corny. That's like, ugh. But I do love Debussy. And Monet feels like a Debussy painting. It really does. One of my favorite pieces of classical music is like "Girl with the Flaxen Hair" of Debussy. It's just beautiful. Like it to me in my brain, I hear that and I'm like, this is what is beautiful about life. Yeah, but I don't know if I associate. I don't know. Do you do that?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Daddy
Yeah, no.
Yankee with who would be the? That's for you. This is for you, Danny. The Daddy Yankee of painting.
But why are you telling us if Daddy Yankee was...
You're a fan of Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, but it's... No, I mean, you're...
Wouldn't you say he's like big? Like he's gonna be remembered. I think he's gonna be remembered.
Yeah, but you're saying as if Daddy Yankee... Like, if reggaeton was my favorite genre.
No, but you know a lot about it. I would say you
so
know
let's see.
a
Daddy
lot.
Yankee of painting would be...
It could be today. It could be alive, dead. Doesn't matter.
I don't know, because I don't think...
He has to be like a bad boy, like
'Cause I don't
early
think,
Daddy Yankee.
like I wouldn't
like
want
Rebel.
to say like a brilliant artist, because I think it's a different kind of artist. Like a...
Yeah, like I would say it's lowbrow. Lowbrow usually means like, something that people look,
Noel
they look
C.
down to.
Noel C dice... Noel C dice Daddy Yankee es Caravaggio.
Porque el asesino.
Poco denso.
Sí.
Ricardo dice, ¿en dónde está Euphoria? ¿En Netflix o HBO? En HBO.
En HBO.
Y también dice, I'm the Hannah Montana of the art world, boys. Oye, no sé, está curiosa esta pregunta, el Daddy Yankee del arte.
It needs to be like a rebel, I feel, like something that's just considered like in bad taste
Jose
initially.
Fail said Francis Bacon.
That could be good.
It could
that
be,
that would be
yeah.
very good.
Undines
Yeah, kind
said-
of like bad taste. Like
yeah.
I would love it if it was somebody who's like even more street, like just bad taste. But then people start, oh my God, this is amazing, and then everyone loves him.
Undines said, I gotta say, early Daddy Yankee, going back to his beginnings with Playero, he was pretty good. I have to say he's still pretty good. He's always the legend. Undines said, oh my God, Basquiat? Maybe.
Oh,
Basquiat.
maybe.
Yeah.
That's kind of good.
Daddy Yankee is Basquiat. Is the Basquiat of,
That's actually pretty
Reggaeton.
good.
yeah. See?
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that's a good
pretty
answer. That's
good.
the answer.
That's the answer.
That's the we're going to say that's the answer. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Your favorite Daddy Yankee song, Danny? Danny Yankee?
I think you know it.
I mean,
You have to think about it.
no,
But
well,
you know it.
I'm going to say early Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, but which? Because only Daddy Yankee or with other artists?
Featuring?
Featuring. Yeah, because in reggaeton,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like Daddy Yankee, Wisin y Yandel, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, yeah,
blah,
yeah.
like a lot. But only,
Only,
Daddy
only.
Yankee, Llamado de Emergencia.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Classics?
It's not that classic,
I mean,
but
how
it's
old is
really
that song?
good. Let's check. Let's put it right now.
Oh, you're gonna who cares about monetization? Let's
It was 20, no, what? 2008.
That's early for reggaeton.
No, for Daddy Yankee? Hell no. So, Daddy Yankee.
What's the
I'm gonna
earliest?
say first song.
2004?
First song.
Well, maybe he was doing stuff.
Yeah, because
like,
I remember Evie Queen at that time, so. 2004.
yeah, I was thinking like around that time, but
So, Gasolina was 2004.
yeah.
A very good song.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
That's like objectively a very good song.
Yeah, I like reggaeton. I think you like it too, but you don't.
But I don't know as much about it as you do. Like, I'll say that.
You should. You should.
I think people
What?
don't know much about it.
What's
They know
this?
like early stuff. What does it say?
Program file Windows Patagonia file system error. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I have no idea.
Do I close or okay? I mean, I have no option.
It sounds, but does it give you an address or something?
No, X.
Yeah, I have no.
I have no
idea
what that is. Yeah.
And we don't have viruses or anything, so.
No.
Or at least until this point.
No, yeah. Maybe it was because of Daddy Yankee search I did. Undine said, ha ha ha, I'm Puerto Rican and old, so I remember his beginnings. Well, I gotta say I'm enjoying this conversation. No, Daddy Yankee has been going since the late 90s. Yeah. But the first, like, super known.
Oh, yeah, for you, I'm sure that
Gasolina.
It's like, yeah. But for probably for them, like, Boricuas, that's like, they know, like how we know Shakira when she was like 15 or something like that.
Yeah, because my cousin is saying, but Daddy Yankee worked with Nicky Jam before he was a solo artist, I think, at the end of the 90s or something. Yeah, they are the legends. Like the real deal. Ricardo said, Alphonse Muca es calle 13. And he said, quote,
No.
Atrévete, tete, salta del closet, destápate, quítate el esmalte, deja de taparte.
No,
Muca.
that is so not right. That is so off, dude.
Undine said, yeah, they started close to each other, Nicky Jam and Daddy Yankee. Yeah, and Ivy Queen. When was the first song of Ivy Queen? So it is 97.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, 96.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What?
I wasn't going to the right places in New York then to listen to all that stuff.
No, you were missing the Queen.
I know. I was going to a lot. You know how we've said that when you travel, like your Latinness just gets like exaggerated because you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Like my first 3-4 years in New York, and I was going to a bunch of clubs to hear a bunch of like salsa bands.
Yeah.
But I think it was all like bachata, salsa.
Not that much.
No,
reggaeton.
no. You would need, I would guess in that time, because those were my years, my college years. Like, 97 would be like peak college for me. I would have had to go to like super underground stuff, like really kind of grungy, undergroundy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. I was going to like bigger clubs, I guess.
I think when I'm old, like when I'm 80 years old.
Okay, because you're old.
If maybe I listen to Noche de Entierro,
Uh-huh.
I would cry. Like my feelings would explode.
You love that song. I could have also said...
Noche de Entierro. Yeah, because that's why I asked you if it was like only Daddy Yankee or Daddy Yankee with more people. Because
I would say that's your favorite if it's with other people.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, Noche de Entierro is
Yeah, you like that song.
the
It's
song.
a good song. It's a very good song.
The song.
Da song.
The song.
How did we get here, by the way?
Because we were talking about, Rohit was talking about how he thinks about artists as musicians.
Oh, there we go.
And you made a comparison, and then you told me, for example, for you, Daddy Yankee. So that's how we got here.
Yeah, and Muka and Calle 13.
Yeah. Undine said, I love Calle 13.
Yeah.
I feel old now. No. What?
No.
No. How old are you, Undines?
No, he's still very... you love that Residente song about his mother and his life, and that's a really nice song.
It's
that's
called
like
René, Nicolas, please. The song is called René. 'Cause
René.
It's about him.
Yeah, you love that song. I think you cried with that song.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
course.
You were bawling with that song.
Yeah. And with Noche Entierro the first time.
In 12th time and 1200th time.
You know what song I think it's so... I mean, it's so guapachosa, but I love it.
Guapachos.
Guapachos, but I love it.
Guava paste. The guava paste of songs.
El Doctorado.
It's a very good... that could... I'm positive
Like my
that
mom
you could
hears
put that song,
and she's
yeah.
like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you could put that song to your mother and she's like, ¿Dónde está el guaro?
Yeah.
You could put that song to your generation, 1,000%.
Yeah.
You could put that song to my generation, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like, everyone would be
It's
like...
the comodín.
Yeah,
of
that's a
songs.
good, like, wedding song.
Generational comodín.
Like, if there's a wedding with a ton of people, you're like, okay, this song can get people dancing.
Yeah. But that's more like romantic reggaeton.
But it's still good.
It's a amazing song. I
Yeah.
love it. And I'm sad because I have to say, I don't know why,
Why?
but they took it out from Spotify.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Let me
I've
see.
look. Now it's just the remix, which isn't good. And you look, if you go El Doctorado Tony Dice, El Doctor Tony. no.
Tony Dice.
Tony Dice. Tony Dice.
Tony Dice.
El Doctorado.
Ah, está remix. No, pero mira, está
No.
featuring el de Don Omar.
O sea, el remix.
Mm,
Créeme.
¿Sí?
Si yo la tenía y me apareció como que no podía darle
sí,
clic.
se desaparece hay veces.
Y yo, ¿qué está
Qué
pasando?
tristeza. Sí.
Y pues es muy triste porque me encantaba oírla todos los lunes
¿Todos los lunes? ¿Como comenzar la semana con esa
con el
canción?
doctorado.
Mm,
Y no, duro. Me la quitaron. No
mm.
sé por qué.
Plata.
No sé, se me hace muy raro.
Gente con plata que no quiere que la gente
No.
sea feliz.
Rohit Kemhavi said, Rohit Kemhavi like so many followers or fans, and you can never reach either of their levels, how much ever we wish. And Rohit was saying, which song, Danny? I'm always on the hunt for good songs. I don't know if you're gonna like it, because we're talking about reggaeton. But we were talking about a song called El Doctorado by Tony Dice. So I'm gonna try to say it as if I was saying it in English. So
El Doctorado.
El Doctorado. El Doctorado. El Doctorado.
Could you sing us a little bit, Danny? Of
Hoy pienso en el momento.
I didn't
That's the
know. I didn't
beginning.
think you were gonna go for it. Oh,
No.
I'm so sorry. I ruined it. Oh, keep going.
No, that was it.
Yeah, because it starts very low, very
Very
like to your ear.
heart. Like your heart was.
You're singing directly.
No, but your heart's not singing. It's like
Broken?
barely
Live. Like the last
getting
beat.
the words out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
the last little
susurrando. How do I say susurrando?
susurrating.
No,
How do you say-
whispering.
Well, whispering is the easy one, but there
Oh,
should be like a
the
no.
easy-
There should be like a better word.
It's like the whisper of the heart, the whisper of a broken heart.
Oh, now it's sounding terrible.
Ricardo dice, René, es una linda canción, yo lloro con esa canción especialmente la primera vez. Ay, me hizo sentir tantas cosas que las tenía guardadas dentro. Sí, yo lloro con muchas canciones.
Sí.
La primera vez que escucho alguna canción, le pongo mucha atención a la letra y si me llega, ahí me quedé todo el día llorando.
Yeah. The ones with Mac Miller.
Oh, but
Yeah, you were bawling
because I
with
was a
those
because
too.
I was a fan. I loved Mac Miller's music a lot. And then when he passed away and they released Good News, it was hard. Yeah.
And Fez reminds you of
Fez is no, I think Fez is inspired.
yeah, Fez is
On
might as
Mac
well
Miller.
be. Might as well.
Like he's like the doppelganger of Mac Miller. It's like
Yeah.
insane. Even the way like
Like the way he
he
speaks, like the
speaks,
vibe
yeah.
of his voice.
yeah.
Well, he looks it. He's like of the same tribe.
That's why
He's like a
That's why I
gingery-
said he's like the doppelganger.
Yeah, Gingery Street.
Like,
I would say
think
that's
if you
his.
go Fez, Mac Miller.
Oh, I'm sure other people have
There's
made that.
like 1,000 things. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty.
look, But it's like crazy
Yeah.
similar.
It's like a ginger from the streets.
Look.
I think he fits that. Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Now I went to a rabbit hole because now I'm seeing photos that compare Mac Miller to Sam Smith.
What?
Look. Well, in the photo, they kind of look alike.
Maybe.
But no, I mean,
But no,
this.
No, but Fez is like, that one's uncanny, I feel.
Yeah. And I think it was intended to
I
be
think
like
so
that.
too.
So.
I think so.
Mm. Eh, Ricardo said, Mac Miller, rest in peace. Such good lyrics, so heartfelt. Yeah. Jose Fail said, Mac Miller's Tiny Desk concert is amazing. I love it.
Oh, Danny loves
I think
that.
I've heard that, like, heard that like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
No joking.
When
like,
it came out, you were loving that.
yeah. No, but it came out a long time ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would say 4 years ago, maybe.
Let's see. 2018.
There you go. 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but since it came out, I listened to it on loop for a long time. Mary Eve R said, Danny, do you know Mac Miller has music under other names? Yeah, I've heard about that. I've known about that. Yeah, they were saying Delusional Thomas, Easy Mac, Larry Fisherman, which is like the username he had. Larry Lovestein, The Velvet Revival.
Velvet Revival? Like Velvet Revolver?
Revolver. My cousin said, Danny, where did you watch it? I love Mac Miller's music. Cacaíto, ¿cómo así? El Tiny Desk es el mejor. Métete a YouTube y escribe Tiny Desk Mac Miller. Y me vas a agradecer porque de acá a diciembre, de acá a diciembre vas a estar escuchándolo en loop. Es increíble. Increíble.
Oye, tu pobre prima quedó cacaíto.
¿Cacaíto? O sea, sí, ya cuando tú la veas. Hola, Cacaíto.
Bueno, voy a sentir como venganza del coquito con eso, entonces me voy a sentir bien un poquito.
Porque venganza si te lo dicen con cariño.
Yo también.
También Cacaíto.
Sí.
No, pero le iba a decir a mi prima que es muy chévere y el Tiny Desk y sale con Thundercat. Muy
amazing.
Chévere. Amazing.
Yeah, Thundercat.
Mi prima dice, lo voy a buscar,
Gorgeous.
por favor. De verdad yo me atrevo. De pronto estoy biased, pero creo que es el mejor Tiny Desk.
I forget which ones I like.
No, there's also wait, I forget how you pronounce. It's like there's a very good Tiny Desk too from Leon La Havas. Leon?
Yeah.
Leon, is it? Or
Yeah,
Leon? Leon?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Which one? Oh, the Dua Lipa is also very good.
A lot of
like
range
Dua
there.
Lipa.
When is that concert?
September, I think.
Oh, nice.
I think. I have to wait. Because I'm going with my sister and
You
her
are?
girlfriend. Her fiance. Oh, I don't know if I could say this.
Yeah, I think. Well,
yeah,
I think she's
my
okay
family.
with that.
Oh no, but my family already knows. Yeah, so I'm happy. My sister and her fiance.
Fiance?
Fiance.
Like Beyonce? You could say fiance.
Fiance. Yeah. So we're gonna go, the three of us. Dua Lipa. It is. I don't see it.
What?
Do you imagine? It was a scam.
No, oh no.
No, I'm joking.
That thing sold out like in
September
3
18.
minutes.
September 18.
You put me a lot of pressure with that one.
No, cause here in Colombia, sometimes we have like they have a preventa. How do you call that?
Pre-order. You could
Like
pre-order.
a pre-order, yeah, for specific bank accounts. And this time it was for the bank account that Nicolas had. So I
Well,
was like,
not bank accounts, but banks.
like the bank,
There's one bank.
the card from that bank, from
Yeah.
that specific.
So let's
bank.
say Bank of America is like a sponsor.
It's getting a pre-order.
So
yeah.
they get a chance to buy, like, I don't know how many tickets, probably like more than half, or they probably have a ton of tickets available to them. So before they go on sale, they'll tell the people of that bank, if you buy it with one of our credit cards, like you can buy it before anyone else. And I'm not a huge Dua Lipa fan, so I was like, yeah, but I can buy the tickets for you, Danny. Like,
Yeah.
and but the website collapsed, so we got
Yeah.
like super nervous.
We were like refreshing, but we did it.
But
so.
yeah, you're going to the concert, so great.
And remember, it was weird because you choose the tickets we wanted,
And then I was gonna
and it
pay
was
in
like,
it.
oh, they're run. No, remember it said they're run out, and I was like, go back and click again,
Yeah,
and it worked.
yeah, but you were freaking out.
Yeah, because also I told my sister that I was gonna buy it, and then they would pay me back.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, like we are 3 minutes late to buying the ticket, so
Not
maybe
even. I was like almost on time. I wasn't like the minute it went out, but I was on time though.
Mm. Eh. So
I'm almost done with Jimmy, but today was awesome conversations.
you what?
I'm almost done with Jimmy, but
I didn't get what that. I heard
but
like
today,
I'm almost done at Jimmy, and I was like, what?
I'm almost damaged.
Yeah, today's conversation was cool.
It's good. It's always fun when it feels like we're talking with friends.
Mm. Oh, thank you. Rahid was saying, by the way, Danny, I was blown away by your sculpture. I saw Nicolas' Insta post. That's my absolute fave. The aesthetic level is like lit.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
And we are very sad to say that it's sold.
It's old.
So
We're happy, sad,
yeah, bittersweet.
smiling while crying.
Smiling while dying inside.
Yeah, but we're happy.
We're happy, but
And it's gonna have the most amazing house. So we're
yeah, very
super
good
happy.
home. But yeah, we had already thought about how we were gonna frame it and
In
where
our
we
mind,
were
we
gonna put
were
it.
already framing it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
It's bittersweet, but sweet.
super happy, but sad,
Nonetheless. So,
but dying,
but happy.
but happy.
Ay.
Yeah.
Whew.
I think we're good.
I think we are.
Yeah,
It's
I was gonna
looking
do
super
something
good.
with his cheekbone here, but I love so much all the strokes that I put there.
Yeah, because also
I don't want to risk
it integrates with the eye a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with the looseness of the eye. So
Yeah. So, and I was gonna do something with the lower lip here, but I think if I there's a bigness to it that I like. So if I start being super nitpicky, you lose the bigness
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then you feel
would
you have to
sacrifice
go
the
through the
bigness.
whole thing again to be able to give it like that same character. So I think we're good.
we are.
Yeah, I liked it today. This
and
was
I also think we're hungry.
I'm not super hungry.
Oh,
I ate
am.
like Milo cookies. Cookies? Milo cookies.
Milo cookies.
Yeah, I had like a little pack of those. I have to be honest. So I think those hit the spot. So, but now we're gonna have lentil soup, which I think is amazing.
Yeah. We were gonna have it with rice,
But there's no rice.
but we ran out of
yeah, we
rice.
ran out of rice.
So it's just lentils
So,
today.
Just lentils, but lentils are amazing.
Yeah.
We could mix some. We could heat those up and put some garbanzo beans there. No, too much for you.
Bomba.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be.
that would. We wouldn't need a
That
plane
sounds
ticket to
good,
go
but
to
maybe
Menorca.
wouldn't be able to go visit my mom today.
Oh, you could if you just,
No,
Mom,
like,
I'll be
Mom-
there in a skip.
Mom, I'm gonna video chat you. I think that's better.
Yeah. But
No, but we could try to pair it with something else.
something else. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those, I think it's a little heavy. Yeah.
Two
Garbanzos.
beans?
2 beans. 2 types of beans, yeah. Because garbanzos are tough.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. They're so good, but
Yeah.
they're tough.
Yeah, I
They're
think
a
that's
little
hard, so...
tough on the belly.
Mi prima dice, Dani, las que me dijiste del D1, sí, esas son las mismas, lo que pasa es que en el D1 las venden en porción más chiquitas y en Carulla las venden en una un poquito más grande, que es como para 2 personas, y la del D1 la venden para una porción, pero muy buenas, es que se las recomendé a mi prima.
¿De qué estamos hablando?
De las lentejas.
Ah,
Es que esas mismas las venden en el D1 y esas sopas y todas, y les dije que eran muy buenas, que las
bueno.
debían probar.
I had to do like a stroke.
Ricardo said, fart my way to heaven with that plate.
Yeah, it's a little
It
tough.
sounds hard to digest. Michael said, is that Jimi Hendrix? It is.
Oh, I hope.
It
I
is.
mean,
I hope it
am
is.
I that off? Is
is,
it that?
it is.
Is there that much room for doubt?
No, but maybe it's because they were asking, like, we don't know if maybe you were painting a friend or
That looks
someone that looks
a
super...
hell of a lot like Hendrix.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping. Yeah. This was a really good. I'm messing here, but
We're always missing.
yeah. No. I was saying in the morning how I wanted to do something with the Zorn color palette that felt like it was describing form in a very different way than we have described it from Monday through Thursday now today. And I guess it is still very expressive. I mean, it has that. I'm hoping it has the DNA of my own painting, which tends to be overly expressive at times, I feel. But that's the way I love to paint. But so regardless of that little, expressive DNA remains the same throughout all these exercises, I think they kind of feel like very different paintings. So I was hoping that today we could kind of configure something that made us realize how broad the range of this palette can be. Because it is pretty fascinating. It is actually pretty incredible how varied the type of work and its uses can be, and it's even more amazing when you realize it stems from just such a simple palette. So yeah, so it is my kind of wonky Hendrix, but I love that photograph.
Looks amazing.
I absolutely love that photo, so I wanted to give it a shot.
I love the painting.
And paying respects to Marcelo told us or reminded us that it's wonderful when artists meet the genius of Hendrix. That in my mind I had immediately Bill Sienkiewicz with Voodoo Child, the couple of paintings that Sebastian Kruger has done, he's probably like one of the most talented caricaturists ever. And Marcelo reminded us of Mobius. So
Yeah.
it's very cool. It's very, very cool. So I wanted to put like my little spin on it. This is a black and white photo, so it was all about just interpreting loosely, because it is an exercise in color, but interpreting loosely what we can do with the palette and using Jimi as a wonderful, beautiful excuse. So yeah, so that was it for today.
Yeah, so I think that was it for today. Thank you, everyone, again,
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Yeah, thank you,
And-
Choclito Rodriguez.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for the people that have gone to the Discord. It's a
Oh.
nice. I would be super happy and proud if people realized that it's a very kind of safe space.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like, oh, nobody can discuss anything here. No, but it's just good vibes.
Yeah, and
You know,
we
good
wanted
vibes.
to keep,
Like,
we wanted to stay that way.
yeah, I
We
would.
want it to stay that way.
I know we can't control it. We can't. But I think we harbor like a nice space, where people can be okay. We can talk about, movies or food or video
we
games
can show
or
what
painting.
we're doing and know
Yeah.
that we're in a safe space.
Yeah, it's not a place to be kind of judged or
Or rude.
kind of it's supportive space.
Yeah.
People meeting, and which is all fun. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I was part of tons of forums when I was younger, and you know, there's always arguments and there's always like stuff where people kind of have differing opinions, but it's also a place where you can meet people, and even, you know, years can go by and you can be like, hey, we met there, and you know, we have like a cool relationship. So I'm not going to say that it's impossible that there's not going to be a weird comment put in there, but it's a cool place to hang out. So thank you again. Thank you, Liat, for setting that up.
Yeah, Mike Richens was saying, how can you access the Discord? So let me check, because I shared the link. So I'm gonna copy the link again, so you can join it if you want to. And yeah, I was gonna say that thank you again, Liat, for setting it up, and that we'll be super happy to have you all on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
For our visual correspondence.
Yes.
Which is very good. It's a very good day. Don't sleep on it.
I'm going to say, yeah, we
good.
always get lesser views that day. I guess people,
but also it's shorter.
Yeah, people want to, you know, maybe hang out and see us paint. And I get it. You know, we're not dumb. We both get it. But we're not doing it to try to make it have like more views.
No.
Honestly, we don't really care about views.
I was gonna say
or like
views in our channel doesn't translate to wealth.
Oh no, not at all.
Because we get like $5 for video.
Yeah, probably like, I mean, it's not something we could make a living off of.
Yeah.
We probably make $100 a month.
Yeah. So
with every single video, not these videos, like with the 450 maybe we're at right now, videos that we have in our channel. So this is not like the place that we are pushing to try to make a living. But it's but I think we're very respectful of the small community that we have.
Yeah.
And we're very appreciative too. But it's just that for us, for both Danny and myself, it's a super cool space.
Yeah.
And
more
I think,
personal.
Yeah. So if you're into that sort of stuff, to, you know, like you enjoy painting, but you kind of want to hear the conversation around painting.
And maybe the like kind of behind the scene.
Yeah, a little bit. I think we open up quite a bit when we're doing those conversations.
Quite a lot.
And opening up doesn't mean like, hey, this is my, you know, third childhood trauma. No. It's not about that.
No,
it's
but
just,
we're having honest conversations about whatever topic we're talking about.
It's a good discussion. I would say that if this was like an art class, it would be like a cool art class.
Yeah.
It would feel like, okay, you know, what do you do in class? Oh, we just sit down and talk about,
one you would never want to skip.
Stuff that has to do with art. It just feels cool. So that's what we do on Mondays. So,
and Mondays
yep.
have always been 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, we're going to try to, I think there's going to be, because of trips or stuff like that.
Oh, there's going to be
weeks that we have to either do it on a Tuesday and then we'll go to Friday.
No, but maybe we couldn't do it. Because, for example, for Menorca.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not like we can.
We'll give everyone a heads up.
Rush everything. Yeah,
and we'll give everyone a heads up when we have workshops going on. Because the one that we have coming up, both Danny and I are going to travel. So we can't really do content for those weeks. But we're going to tell people, and we're going to be like, hey, you know, we're gonna be take a break, maybe check older videos out.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you guys. Hopefully you guys miss us, and we'll be back.
Yeah. So, Robin.
Yes,
Ro was saying, love the correspondence, love it.
Oh, thank you.
That's so sweet.
Thank you. Yeah, those are very, very cool. Very cool opportunities that we are making for ourselves, so that we can have. We always have conversations. I mean, with Danny, we have conversations as like human beings, but it's super cool when we can have conversations as artists.
Yeah.
Where the both of us are like speaking, yes, about, you know, what is prompting us to do what we love.
From an artistic perspective.
Exactly. But we know that we want to materialize those feelings and those questions into something.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. So
let me read some other comments.
Yes, please.
Stan said, I always look forward to the correspondence. That's
Awesome.
so sweet. And Marcelo Peralta was saying, see you all on Monday.
Thank you, Marcelo.
So thank you, everyone. And yeah, we'll see you on Monday. Have a great rest of the day and a good weekend.